Cheers. Fucking webcam, FPL captain, I tell you, driving me fucking crazy. Right, hello everybody, welcome to Champman FPL, double game week 28, and it's live. Cheers. Well done, Champman FPL. Yeah, we'll give you a little retweet. Let's give a shout out to our team. FPL Tactician, Simple Goal FPL, James Alapham, Ragtime Willie, Lordy Leroy, Motley Barnett, FPL Panda, Talanadim 90, FPL FOMO, CM Scout, FPL, FF Scout _ Luke, and of course, special shout out, many of you might have seen on Twitter for Rob Pick, the Scout, who's managed to get some silly donation from a higher power or something of £1,000 to the Trussell Trust that the guys have been raising money for. That's fucking immense. Shout out Rob Pick and shout out obviously all the guys as well. So as per usual, I don't know team news. I'm going to be honest. I've had I ain't stopped today. So to be honest, I've literally just seen Liverpool already 2-0 up. Salah's got a goal and assist. Henderson scored. Cater assist as well. And I only know that because my man FPL Captain is on the graphics. And if you don't know him by now, give him a follow up there. Chris, if I haven't told you I bought you beers by Sunday, feel free to shoot me, mate. Did you see his graphics that he did for my deadline stream yesterday? Fire. Right. I have got the game on, by the way. If you want to watch it live with me, I've just passed the 26-minute mark. I'll probably be behind most of you because I've got it on via Sky Go app. So, let's see what's cracking with these teams tonight. I have made a -8 and sold 3 Leeds players. The injured Ian Hart, Harry Kewell, and yes, I have sold Mark Viduka. I know, must have lost my mind. I sold Mark Viduka as part of a -8. Can you believe it? And Thierry Henry is not part of it. I have bought Jerry Taggart, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, and Ruud van Nistelrooy, because I know I'm going to fucking need to get him next week anyway, so just thought I'd get it done now when they're playing a ridiculously soft Spurs defensively. And I have memories of Van Nistelrooy bullying Ledley King in simulations, if not in real life. Oh, Brighton should have scored there, actually. So yeah, that's me. I'm playing Taggart with Hippier. Ashley Cole's my captain, David Seaman, Ian Van Bronckhorst, Kieran Dyer, Biscan, Gerrard, Kevin Phillips, Alan Shearer, Ruud van Nistelrooy. My first sub is Lescott, then Klaas Jensen, Richard Rufus. My sub keeper is Mark Poom. How was your triple game week, everyone? It was interesting, wasn't it? Especially if you didn't have the right assets or if you captain Shearer. That was fucking weird, wasn't it? How's he not scored in them 2 fixtures? Bloody hell. Right, let's get into the teams. I'm sure most of you already know this, but I obviously don't know the Arsenal team. God, our fucking Wi-Fi is so dodgy in here tonight. I hope the stream's alright. Should be okay. I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is therefore going to take me a while because it's so fucking small. Oh, here we go. Alright, Arsenal. Omri plays. Van Bronckhorst plays. Ashley Cole plays. There's my 3. Lee Dixon at right back. I think we might have expected. Robert Perez is a substitute. Francis Jeffers is a substitute. I saw that was FPL's captain's punt and captain pick. But don't despair. It's 2 great home games, so you might get them in the next one. Anyway, mate. Arsenal, Seaman, Dixon, Adams, that other prick I see loads of people buying. You can all fuck off, frankly. Ashley Cole, Ray Parler, Albertini, Van Bronckhorst, Tikhonov. Fucking mind blank there, even though I'm looking at it. Dennis Bergkamp, the 10 position. Thierry Henry up front. On the bench, Richard Wright, Martin Keown, David Grundin. Blimey, that's a fucking name, isn't it? Robert Perez, Francis Jeffers. Charlton are 4-4-2. It's Kylie in goal, Kishishev, Rufus, Fortune, Powell. The back 4 in midfield. Mark Kinsella on the right of midfield. Jason Wilcox back on the left of midfield. McAllister and Klaas Jensen, essentially. Jason Newell continues to be partnered by Jonathan Johansson in the absence of Sean Bartlett, who's at the African Nations. On the bench for Charlton, Ben Roberts, Mark De Boller, Graham Stewart, Andy Reid, John Solarco. Right, where should we go next? Let's go to Villa Park. Aston Villa play Fulham today. Villa are 4-4-2. Schmeichel in goal. Back four is Stephen Carr, Alpine, Melberg and Alan Wright. Carr and Alan Wright can push on from the fullback positions. Midfield four, right to left, is Stone, Boateng, Merson, Hendry. Up front, it's Balaban and Angel. On the bench for Villa, Enkelman, Ginola, Vassell, Ian Taylor and Gareth Barry is only a substitute. They take on Fulham, the second best entertainers in the game. John Tigana is under pressure, shall we say. There is a debut at right back for new signing Andy Morrison from Manchester City, and also a debut for new signing Stephen Foster at centre half, and Chris Coleman makes what I believe is his first appearance of the season, having been injured all term. He plays at left back, so a much changed Fulham back four here. A little bit more powerful on paper, I can certainly say that. It's Van der Sar in goal. Back four, right to left is Morrison, Foster, Goma and Coleman. Stolzers plays right midfield with an attacking arrow. Steve Malbrunk plays central midfield with an attacking arrow. He's partnered by John Collins. Luis Belmonte plays left midfield with an attacking arrow. That means it's Louis Sahar and Steve Marley up front. On the bench for Fulham, Steve Krausen, John Harley, Sylvan Legwinski, Kieran McInnesby, Andy Melville. Jesus, I really should have said it as well, by the way. I haven't owned Mohamed Salah since the restart, but like a moment of silence for you, for those who were taking hits to get rid of him. Sorry. And who's this Nick Pope fella? That really fucking winds people up, doesn't it? I don't think I've ever had as many people tell me you can't do that as to when I bought Nick Pope after they lost 5-0 to Man City. Listen, my rank's shit. I can say whatever I want. And it's my show. Right. Did I do the Fulham bench? Can't fucking remember now. See, I'm delusional now because I'm so knackered. Krausen, Harley, Legwinski, McInnesby, Melville on the bench. Chelsea play Derby at Stamford Bridge. It's Zola and Forsell up front for Chelsea. They are Kudachini in goal. Gallus plays left back. Melchior right back. Terry and Desai at centre half. Lampard and Petit centrally. Carboni plays right midfield. Zenden left midfield. Those two have big attacking arrows. Zola and Forsell up front. It's Mark Goodlad, Albert Ferrer, Mario Stanic, Leon Knight and Jesper Gronkier on the Chelsea bench. They host Derby County today. 5-2-1-2 system for them. Mark Poom in goal. Julian Lescott is the central of the flat back five. Carbonari is left of him. Steve Elliott is right of him. The two of them tasked with pushing out into the fullback positions with the ball. And in those fullback positions, Seth Johnson on the left and Daniele Diagno on the right are encouraged to push far forward. Craig Burley is the central midfielder, therefore, who has to drop in to the central defensive position. Simo Valakri has an attacking arrow from central midfield. Daryl Powell has a defensive arrow from attacking midfield centre. Ravanelli and Christie up front. On the bench for Derby, Andy Oakes, Danny Higginbottom, Georgie Kinklasi, Chris Riggott and Marvin Robinson. To Goodison Park, where Everton hosts Leeds. Usual system from Everton, 3-5-2 at home. It is Simonson in goal. Back three is Unsworth, Stubbs, Weir. That means Abel Xavier is only a substitute. Gary Naismith is the left wing back. Steve Watson is also only a substitute. Nicholas Alexanderson plays right wing back. It's Gemmell, Gravison and Mark Pembridge in central midfield. Paul Gascoigne needs Christmas again, apparently. Kevin Campbell and Thomas Rosiński up front. On the bench for the Soffies, as I said, Watson, Xavier are joined by Edan Towell, Duncan Ferguson's fit, and Paul Gerrard. Well, I say fit, he's on the bench, but you never fucking know with this game, do you? Leeds United. Looks just about as we would expected, I think. I don't think there's any two major shocks in that lineup. There is a debut for Isle Berkovic in midfield. Well, I tell you what the shock is with that team is no Olivier Dacour, who's been playing very well recently. I wonder if a few might have punted for him, and obviously Luke and Andy were highlighting him a bit on their stream the other night. They are Martin in goal. Dominic Matteo plays left back with Ian Hart injured. Ian Hart should be back game week 30. Woodgate and Radaby are the centre halves. Gary Kelly at right back. Matteo and Kelly have attacking arrows. Harry Kewell plays left midfield. Alan Mabry plays right midfield. Lee Bowyer and Isle Berkovic central midfield. And interestingly, Berkovic has an attacking arrow from this position. Robbie Keane plays AMC in support of Mark Viduka. On the bench, Paul Robinson, Simon Johnson, Alan Smith, Michael Dewberry, Michael Bridges. Interestingly, 2 forwards there on the bench for Leeds. It's not the first time we've seen that this season. Bridges obviously back to full fitness. To Portman Road, where Ipswich Town hosts Sunderland. Obviously, we know Herman Hreidarsson suspended, and that may help the fact that there is a debut for new signing. Easy for you to say. Hold that thought. Chance for Brighton here. Well blocked. Cleared eventually by Williams. There's a debut at left-sided centre-half for Brynjar Bjorn Gunnarsson. Look at me. And we'll do the fucking volcano clap now. It's Serrani in goal. Back three of Gunnarsson, Gardso, Bramble. Maurizio Tirico plays at right wing back. Ami Karic plays at left wing back. The 2 wing backs have attacking arrows. Hi, Harry. Thomas Gardso can step out from the centre of that back three. Jermaine Wright, Matt Holland, Tommy Miller in midfield. Marcus Stewart and Pablo players split forwards up front. On the bench for Ipswich, James Pullen, John McGrill, Jamie Clapham, Martin Royce and Jim Chilton. They host Sunderland today. Julio Arca, who I very nearly bought, and I just realised it was Andy Martin's beard was just getting to me, starts wide on the left of midfield. Probably would have been part of a -12 in fairness, Andy. Sullivan in goal. Back four. I've just went rogue, mate. I've very nearly wildcarded. Danny Mills, Issa, Emerson Tome and McCartney at the back four. McCartney plays left back. That allows Julio Arca to play left midfield. Chris Bart-Williams plays right midfield. Those 2 wide players have attacking arrows. Centre midfield is Medina and McCann. Phillips and Sibon as per usual up front. Sorensen, Mayo, Bellion, Craddock and Bernd Haas on the Sunderland bench. To Old Trafford. Now surely, there's no doubt here that Van Nistelrooy plays, is there? Does anybody actually think he's going to get injured? I don't. I know it'll come back. It'll blow up in my face, won't it? But I really, really don't. Genuinely. I really, really don't think anything will happen to him, and I think he'll go off today. Personally, not go off as in he'll 1, 2, 3 goals. Like, he'll go off. I did consider actually captaining him, because I just know most people won't have gone down this route. That's what I'm expecting, but we'll see when we get the news. He's playing, obviously. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer plays left midfield for United. I guess one concern could be the service, with obviously no Giggs, no Beckham, no Varane, but still a very good side, aren't they? And I don't think it matters against Spurs. Back four looks as strong as it could be. I'm going to buy Mikel Silvestre as well. This is genuinely, I was nearly wildcarded. Barter's in goal. Back four, Neville, Blanc, Johnson, Silvestre. Luke Chadwick plays right midfield. Ole Solskjaer left. Paul Scholes has the Varane position today. Roy Keane's his partner central midfield. Dwight York plays up front with Van Nistelrooy with Andy Cole, also out injured. On the bench for United, Lille, Webber, Butt, Brown and Phil Neville. So Danny Webber, the only attacking player on the United bench there. For Spurs, it's Manchester United away. I know what we'll do. We'll go back to 2 up front. And we'll put Selakovic back in central midfield. Oh my God. And there's no Ledley King in the Spurs lineup. Oh, I think Salah just went close again now. There is a first appearance of the season for the Ginger Pelly, Gary Doherty, who plays centrally of the back three. Now, the one thing the Doc probably has, and I haven't seen his Champman stats, but it's pretty good in the air. So, like Van Nistelrooy is bothered. Keller in goal. Back three is Perry, Doherty, Bunjevicic, Ziege and Anderson with the wing backs. Attacking arrows, obviously. Poyet in central midfield with Selakovic, who does still have an attacking arrow as well, in spite of the fact it's Manchester United away. Sheringham plays at AMC, and Rebroff is back to partner Everton up front. Come on, you Spurs. I thought I'd put the cap back on today for 2 reasons. One, to mourn the fact that we're playing Manchester United today and we're going to get absolutely ruined. And 2, my Barnet, mate, really shouldn't be seeing the light of day right now. On the bench for Spurs, who the fuck is that? Spurs have found another goalkeeper. Cliff Modula. Who's that? Did we buy him and I missed that? I might have missed that bit of the stream. Cliff Modula. Oh, Modula, you mate. Andy Rushbury, Ben Thatcher, Simon Davis and Richard Johnson. What a fucking state. Right, to the Riverside. Mother fudgers. And they host Liverpool this evening. There is no place in the Middlesbrough lineup for Alan Boxage. I think might have a knock. It's Alan Boxage, I'm just presuming if we're honest. No Gareth Southgate again for Borough. Interesting. No Whelan plays up front. Crossley in goal. Back four is Boyce, Fester, Pearce, Gordon plays at left back. Boyce and Gordon have attacking arrows. Johnston plays left midfield, Green in right midfield. It's Ince and Windass, essentially Rickard and Noel Whelan up front. On the bench for Borough, Mark Schwartzen back from his loan that I didn't even know he was having till I saw he played for someone else on the stream. Robbie Stockdale, Mark Hudson, Stuart Parnaby and Mark Somerville. Liverpool. The fuck is that? Oh, right. Yeah, this just went tits up, didn't it? It's no Igor Biscan. Stephen Gerrard is a substitute. Yeah, if I'd wildcarded, I was going to, well, certainly going to have been Gerrard. The fucking state of that. I've got Lescott coming in and possibly Klaus Jensen as well, away to Arsenal. Wow, brilliant. Oh, well. I'll take 2 points off Klaus Jensen. Can't get worse than that, can it? Uriah Rennie is the referee. It's Dudek in goal for Liverpool. The back four is Hegem, Carragher, Hippier and Risa. Richie Partridge plays right midfield. Nick Barmby plays left midfield. Jamie Redknapp is partnered in central midfield by Jari Litmanen, as you were. Michael Owen plays up front with Emil Heskey on the bench for Liverpool. Chris Kirkland, Stephen Wright, Danny Murphy, Daniel Sherland and Stephen Gerrard. Where's Sherland suddenly appeared back from? Robbie Fowler's obviously still having a tiff. Newcastle host Blackburn today. So check in and see if our friend Mr. Shearer is playing against his old club. He certainly is. Back up front with Court. Newcastle with that strong midfield four. Steve Chettle is back in the lineup. So Shearer obviously not on penalties, presumably. Brighton had a good ball in there from a wide position, but it's been cleared out to the edge of about 4 minutes to half time now. Newcastle lineup given Barton, Marcelino, Chettle, Quinn, Barton and Quinn with attacking arrows. That midfield four, Solano, Dyer, Besadas, Robert, Court, Shearer up front. On the bench, Jimmy Walker, Robbie Elliott. I tell you, every time I look up, Brighton seem like they're on the attack. It feels like that a lot when I watch their games, but yeah. Antonis Sapunsis, Danny Cadamartri and Craig Bellamy. Blackburn are not 4-2-4. But that old shitty defensive formation that we love so positively, and Shearer fans probably just I was hoping it was going to play 4-2-4 really. It's Kelly in goal. The back four is Curtis, Weatherall, Burgess. So holding midfielders McAteer, Two-Guy and Mark Hughes. Two-Guy can step out from there. Damien Duff left midfield. Frank de Boer. It's Ronald de Boer, isn't it? Ronald de Boer can attack from right midfield. Marcus Bent gets the nod up front. Matt Jansen and Corrado Grabby are substitutes. So too David Dunn, Marlon Brooms and backup keeper Brad Friedel. We are about minutes till kickoff. Just got a couple more teams to run through. Make sure I'm up to date on the old twits or I'll miss something. Saints are 4-4-2. Jones, Dodd, Tahar, Lundik-Varm, Wayne Bridge, the defensive unit. Anders Svensson and Adrian Kakeris have big attacking arrows in the wide positions. Gavin Ray and Mark Draper essentially. Rory Delap plays up front with Marion Pahars. On the bench for Saints, Neil Moss, Dan Petrescu, Joe Tesson, Gary Monk and Matt Oakley. Their opponents are Bolton Wanderers. Henrik Pedersen plays right up front with Rod Wallace. Usual formation for Bolton is another start, noticeably for the young lads. Stephen Young in central midfield. It's Jaskalainen in goal. Back three, Cooper, Hendry and Gotti. The wingbacks are Ricardo Gardner and Neil Madison. Lee and Young central midfield. Lee and Young. If you were tickled, you shouldn't have been. Per Franson attacking midfield centre. Wallace and Pedersen up front. On the bench, Banks, Diawara, Bo Hansen, Dean Holden, Michael Ricketts. And we have kicked off in Chapman FPL Game Week 28. Good luck, everybody. And Arsenal are obviously not the only side with a double this week. West Ham United have won themselves. By any of their players, Goal for Brighton. Definitely. Scored by Trossard. I think that's Trossard. But yeah, it's assist for Lamptey, I think. Young boy looks a player, doesn't he, from right back? Yeah, switched out to the wide. Lamptey gets in behind. Cross is pulled behind. Van Dijk and Gomez go back to cover the 6-yard box. And I think it's Trossard. He just sweeps it in. Lovely little finish. Alisson's got no chance. But he's saying no chance. He's not right in the corner, but his body weight's going the other way. So he's going to find that. He actually looks like he parts slips as well, actually, maybe, Alisson. But that's Brighton back in it. Liverpool, clean sheet, wipeout. Definitely assist for Lamptey. I'm sure that's Trossard, but getting older. Not going to lie to you. West Ham play Leicester. Hislop in goal. Laugh your head off if you went for David James with him for save points. Hislop in goal. Back four is Schemmel, Breckin, Irekpen and Soma. That back four is going to do well at Arsenal in a week, isn't it? Hutchison and Paul Kitson playing midfield. This ain't even no fucking Joe Cole. He's like so weird, man. But how many forwards can they put on the pitch? Numpties. Don't worry, I've got Jerry Taggart playing for Leicester. So they've got Courtois on the left of midfield, big attacking arrow. They've got Todorov, right midfield as a striker, big attacking arrow. Paul Kitson has never played central midfield in his life with an attacking arrow from central midfield, partnered by Don Hutchinson. Di Canio and Canute up front, on the bench, David James, Hayden Fox, Leon Phelan, Jermaine Defoe, Jermaine Genus. And before I do the Leicester player, you know the player I really wanted to buy more than anybody else this week who I haven't bought? It's James Scowcroft. And he is back in the Leicester team today, attacking midfield. It's Flowers in goal this week. You can never be too sure. Back four is Frank Sinclair, Elliott, Jerry Ferry Taggart plays for me. Delaney at left back, McAnuff right midfield, Andy Impey left midfield, Wise and Izzet central midfield. Izzet with attacking arrow in support of Scowcroft. I was just watching the Liverpool attack there. They've won a corner. Scowcroft at attacking midfield to support Dean Sturridge. On the bench for Leicester, Ian Walker, Matt Heath, Matt Jones, Arnegan Laugson and Trevor Benjamin. Those are your lineups for game week 28. Lovely fucking jubbly. Alright. Let's get in the chat. Say hello to you good fine people. Thanks very much for bearing with me and all the nonsense that comes with this shit every week. We've only got about 2 hours to go, haven't we? Corner for Liverpool. We'll hang on for this. There's no updates on Champman yet. Trent to take from what would be the opposite side from where he normally plays. So an in-swinger. This is in the 2nd minute of 4 added on. And it's headed clear at the back post. It'll go for a throw on the far side, which I'm presuming Trent will go all the way over and take it. Or they're going to hold positions, them and Williams, and swap like sometimes they seem to do from corners and that. No, I think Trent is going over. Goal! First of the night in Champman FPL is scored by Aston Villa against Fulham. Those defensive changes have not made much difference so far. Goal scorer is Bosco Balaban, and the assist goes to Steve Stone. Villa 1, Fulham 0. Balaban with the goal. Steve Stone with the assist. Eugene McGeever. I don't know you, and you might think you know me, but I don't need the score updates, pal. The only thing I've ever seen you put in my chat is score updates. You're talking to me, mate. It's not necessary. Let's see who we got in here tonight. Dave Perrins. Hello, Dave. What's happening, mate? Saying yo. Yo, yo, yo. FPL Renari 9 is looking for Ketspire to go to Manchester United. Imagine. He's Tottenham all over, mate. Final Richie saying even everyone Scowcroft and Ark are in for us this game week. Yeah, I had 2 players really mentioned. On the Balaban goal, great start for Villa. Merson intercepts Malbronk's weak clearance and plays to Stone, who passed on to Balaban. The creation is time and puts a nice low finish beyond Van der Sar's dive. Fulham deep in trouble. Right, steady. He's only fucking 4 minutes gone. But he had a way saying he can see him at Villa. Maybe return to St James's for Ketspire. Jack Wilson, how's FPL team going, James? I'm certainly below average and worse than that now that Salah's got a couple. My brave decision to leave a Merrick Laporte out of my team this week paid off. only for Robertson to also get left out. So my sub, should Robertson not come on, is Adama Traore for a boxy 2-pointer. That Doherty losing the clean sheet at the end was a bit of a blow, but I think most people seem to have something Wolves defensively. So I've got a goalkeeper whose name, what's his name? My FPL goalkeeper, I don't know. It's like, I just need some divine intervention. He's my good news story. I said to Sidge on one of the pods yesterday, I said, mate, he's like, you tempted by Martinez this week? And I was like, no, it's too much fun watching people stress about Pope losing his clean sheet and you own him. That's the best thing on Twitter at the moment. I don't know why people get in such a state about it. You'd think Pope was 95% owned and people were really praying for him to lose the clean sheet. I just think it's born of frustration of anger. That, like I said, so many people in my face going, don't buy him. We do, you can't buy him. Get Foster. Well, Foster's done well, hasn't he? Come on, man. They're reliable, Burnley. They're fucking ugly and reliable. They got Liverpool away this weekend. Bench time. I captained De Bruyne, so obviously he's probably on for 7-pointer, wasn't he? Times 2, 14. There's not a lot else happening for me so far, I don't think. Might be, I don't know. I've got a lot of players playing tomorrow, actually. I've got Sonny and the United boys and that. Danny Ings tomorrow as well. So I've only got Trent in the game tonight, so that's basically dead for me. Robertson, it could be a 1-pointer, or I get Traore for a 2-pointer. I don't give a shit, make no difference. Close at Highbury. Arsenal should be 1 up here. Henry tees up Van Bronckhorst from Albertini's cross. Dutchman has so much room and really must score, but his half-volleyed effort goes over. Looked easier to score. Arsenal doing all the early pressing. Yeah. Henry tees up Van Bronckhorst from Albertini's cross. That'd be a nice differential. Yeah, for those joining late, I have not bought Thierry Henry. That's my decision. So be it on me. I've captained Ashley Cole. I've gone with Van Bronckhorst. I've gone with a bit of form. I think he's in the team at the moment. I think he's going to play the 2 games. And it allows me a move that I like next week if I want to. And as part, we're going for Van Nistelrooy now as well. I really fancy Scowcroft, and I wanted to go for it today, you know. They've got that little run that they had earlier in the season of the 4 really nice fixtures together. You know, most of us got off before the away games last time. This time they start with the 2 away games. Am I going to miss it again? We shall see. Joe Finley Batter saying Pope is my hero. FPL Andy, love Pope. We're not going to do a Pope loving because some people genuinely take this shit way too seriously and will get upset. Neil Murray, love the Pope Twitter divide. Neil, thanks for cancelling on me today, mate. I'm not going to lie. You've done me a chance there. I'll speak to you next Wednesday, mate. Ryan saying, screw John Egan. I see that's another one, isn't it? I got sent off against Newcastle. Had him for the double. I better sell him now. You know, like, I sat there and went, I wouldn't go back to Sheffield United defence. I ain't going back to Sheffield United defence. You miss it, you miss it. So what? Auto Clues, it's strange how a lot on Twitter seems to be interested in players who they don't own. Sure, concentrate on the players they have. Yeah, it's amusing. Goal at Old Trafford for Manchester United. Luke Chadwick is the goal scorer and assister is Roy Keane. My man Captain, you got any numbers for me tonight? I'm not blaming you or Taylor or whoever's doing them tonight. Just a question to put it out there. James Street, I'm not reading that comment out, mate, because I didn't buy him. And all you lot who bought that other fella, I've seen it all over my Slack channel. The nerve of my patrons to even put it in my Champman FPL Slack channel to say, yeah, I'm buying He Who Shall Not Be Named and all that. You're all getting fucking red cards. I might give you a day ban or something. FPL 9, James, I see you tweeted we might lose to Bournemouth. Heat at the moment or seriously believe it? Seriously believe it. Yeah, 2 days to think about it. If you've listened to the podcast, I've told you Spurs have got 2 major issues right now in terms of how they'll defend games. One is if teams come at them, because they can't defend. 2, if a team comes and presses us. Bournemouth will come at us, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. I think they know they've got to score the first goal. I think they'll come at us early. And Arsenal will come and press us. And that's a major problem on Sunday. And Everton were incapable of doing either. And that's why the game was absolutely abysmal. If you manage to sit through it Monday night, well done. It's the least involved I've been watching a Tottenham game in a very, very long time, bar probably pre-season friendlies. I let the missus sit in the room with me because I'm normally effing and blinding. I'd let Harry stay in the room with me. When we scored, I went get in. That was it. That was about the only time I spoke during the game. FPL captain saying, completely forgot. Sorry, lad. Look, obviously Tottenham are favourites to beat Bournemouth, but yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me at all. Oh my God. Substitutions at Highbury. Big news. Double injury blow for Charlton. Kishishev has hurt his knee while Jason Wilcox has re-stubbed his already a bit sore toe. I promise this is true, says Rob Pitt, if he's on the tweets tonight. And they're both hobbling off. Graham Stewart and Andy Reid on. Arsenal corner, and we have a goal. Arsenal goal incoming in a moment. Oh, shit, it's him, isn't it? That's what they've fucking set me up for. These dickheads. Right, he who shall not be named is going to be the goal scorer, and I'll just tell you who got the assist. Cool? And if it's the other way round and he's got the assist, he won't be taking the corner, will he? Yeah. Then I'll do the old captaincy bollocks and all that shit. Thanks, FPL captain, Tarman. Who have we got to thank for that one tonight? Goal scorer is Tony Adams. Assister is Giovanni van Bronckhorst. Yes, James. Tony Adams' goal, Giovanni van Bronckhorst with the assist. Arsenal 1, Charlton 0. FPL Renarid 9 also sent dire suspension so harsh. 1 game ban for racism for Bernardo Silva. Listen, I keep hearing this from Spurs fans everywhere and it's really pissing me off. Everybody's justifying what Eric Dyer's got by justifying it by saying, should have done this to Guendouzi, should have done this to Bernardo Silva, should have done this to X other. Stop worrying about other clubs and start worrying about the shit going on at our football club at the moment. I think Eric Dyer's been lucky with a 4-game ban. When it first happened in March, first thing I said to Suj on the podcast next day is, I said, I think his season will be finished, mate. I don't know why it's taken them so long to make the decision. And I'm a little bit peeved that, oh yeah, we're just about to play Arsenal and now you want to suddenly ban one of our players. I don't know what that's about. But the length of the ban, I've no qualms with that. And I can't really complain because he should have been banned weeks ago. That went well, James. Mark Viduka. See, I'll still do it for you. I'm not bitter about these sort of things. Mark Viduka. Everton 0, Leeds 1. Mark Viduka, the top goal scorer, is about 7 clear now. Lee Bowyer with the assist. Everton 0, Leeds 1. Viduka, the scorer. The returning Lee Bowyer with the assist. Excuse me. Always recluse. Alan Stubbs' toe. Yeah. I guess that was Jason Wilcox, Alan Stubbs' toe. James Street, toe injury, knee injury, then Adams scores. Near Shakhtar, yes, Mark. FPL Triggy says, just chop it off. James Street, Wilcox. Oh, for fuck's sake. You starting Wilcox this week? Rates of Arsenal? I'd have got him in on wildcard, by the way, genuinely. I would have got him in, but I wouldn't have started him. On the Adams goal, well, perhaps those injuries disturbed Charlton's preparation for that corner because Adams ended up against McAllister and quite comfortably managed to head the corner in. Could be a long night for Charlton. It's true, probably Gianfranco Zola was meant to mark him. On the Viduka goal at Goodison Park, Viduka on fire. Bowyer progresses well down the right, showing Leeds something of what they've missed in recent months. His run ends with a lovely pass. Viduka takes a touch to set himself before finishing low. And we have another one incoming at Goodison Park. This is going to look good, James. FPL captain says, Tala Nadim is the man to thank for the stats. Thank you much. Thank you much. Fuck. Thank you very much, Tala. Stay at me. I want to reassure all of you, right, that can I opened is the first one I've had today. And I don't have a drink problem. I didn't even drink watching Spurs Monday. I didn't do nothing. Sod it. Oh, Jesus, you're dead, James. Viduka scored again. Ayel Berkovic with the assist. Everton 0, Leeds 2. Viduka with the goal. Ayel Berkovic with the assist. I mean, don't worry. It's not like I took him out as part of a -8. Everton 0, Leeds 2. Viduka has his second. Berkovic with the assist. He's getting another hat-trick here, isn't he? I think the only good news for me is probably not too many have captained him this week. But we will find out very shortly if that is the case. So, Viduka is captained by 7.8%. 8.2% of Captain Ruud van Nistelrooy. Thierry Henry takes 56.8% of the share of captaincy. Ashley Cole 6%, so too Alan Shearer 6%. 2% have gone Van Bronckhorst. 1.7%. Goal! Jerry Taggart! West Ham 0, Leicester 1. Choo choo! Get in with a Jerry Ferry. It's obviously from a Dennis Wise assist. West Ham 0, Leicester 1. Taggart goal, Dennis Wise assist. And for poor FPOIs, if you're in the chat tonight, I wouldn't blame you. I didn't watch your game, mate. I was watching proper football at the Etihad, mate. But I did see your tweet saying, have we always been this bad? Yeah, mate, sorry. West Ham 0, Leicester. You will stay up, though, mate. Don't get your knickers in a twist. West Ham 0, Leicester 1. Jerry Ferry Taggart, who I've started with the goal, assist Dennis Wise. There you go. That's one Viduka goal. In fact, that's kind of Taggart 6 points to Viduka's 8, right? Although admittedly, Viduka's going to smash up bonus there again. So I'm 2 points down so far. Just ignoring the 8. I've got a Van Bronckhorst assist. I'm taking the +1 now. Seaman 1.7% captaincy. Veron and Jeffers just over 1% and just under 1%. Tikhonov, Ian Hart, dead. Michael Owen and some other prick who plays centre half for Arsenal. Really did that, did you? I hope Uriah Rennie sends him off. I hope. I ain't even going to feel sorry for you. I'm going to get so close to this camera. I'm going to laugh at all of you. On Viduka's second goal, who else? Well, yeah. Yeah, well, Everton are right defensively, aren't they? Not sure I want Viduka with the next couple afterwards. I'll sell him. Maybury crosses into the box. Berkovic gets a flick. Unsworth can't properly cut it out. And Viduka repeats the process. Touch, set, finish. Is he essential now? Clearly not. A further blow for Everton. Gravison is off injured. Xavier is on. I wonder if that means Unsworth will go back into that holding midfield role that we've seen a few times. They don't normally do that at home. Although Xavier, I think, can play in midfield, in fairness. At least Harry Kewell hasn't got those assists. I'm sure those returns will come later. Thierry Henry has scored for Arsenal at Highbury. Henry goal, Tikhonov with the assist. Arsenal 2, Charlton 0. Henry goal, Tikhonov assist. 18 minutes gone at Highbury, and the most captain has just banged. On the Jerry Taggart goal at Upton Park, Dennis Wise assist machine sends in yet another perfect corner, and Taggart rises against a static defence to head past Hislop. Too easy. This is why West Ham are going down. Ownership numbers. Well, there were plenty of other pricks like me who sold Mark Viduka by the looks of it. He's lost 8.8% of his ownership. It's down to 70%. That's presumably to fund Thierry Henry ownership, which is now up to 67%. David Seaman, 54%. Selakovic, Shearer, Ashley Cole, all over 50% ownership. Fester, 44%. People have held through Hariderson suspension, 43% owned. Wilcox, 40% owned. Wait. Man United did score, didn't they? That was ages ago. I just got shook up because Tottenham scored at Old Trafford. Got it, Spurs. Stefan Everson with the goal. Assist for Gary Doherty. Manchester United won, Tottenham won. Stefan Everson, who couldn't hit a barn door the last couple of weeks, and quite frankly couldn't hit barn doors 20 years ago either. He's the goal scorer. And the Ginger Pele's got the assist, Gary Doherty. United won, Tottenham won. Interesting. Johnston, Hart, Kylie all got between 30 and 40%. More than 20%. Valakari, Blanc, Gerard, Biscan, Bramble, Jerry Taggart, 21.5% ownership. How much of it's on the bench? Give us a high five if you've got Jerry Ferry on your bench and you ain't getting him on. Mark Poom, Mikel Silvestre, Ruud van Nistelrooy, 18% owned. Van Nistelrooy has gained only 4.6% of ownership. Still a tidy little number. But he's nowhere near the most transferred in. We'll come onto that in a moment. Because the most transferred in with 433 net new signings. Thierry Henry has doubled Arsenal's lead. And it's all about Tikhonov. He advances from inside his own half before crossing for Henry. And he outjumps Jensen to send a simple header past Dean Kiley. All too easy for Arsenal. Ashley Cole, 279 new owners. David Seaman, 156 new owners. 92 new owners for Van Bronckhorst, 85 for Silvestre, and that other prick playing centre half for Arsenal. Solano, 69 new owners. Scowcroft, like that move, 57 new owners. Stolzers, 55. Canute, 53. Van Nistelrooy, 51. Titus Bramble, 50 new owners net. Most transferred out is Ian Hart, naturally, lost 450 owners. Alan Shearer lost 172. On the Everton equaliser, Bartes brilliantly denied Rebroff minutes ago, but he gets this wrong. Spurs have a dangerous free kick. For some reason, Gary Doherty takes it. But to be fair, it's a perfect delivery. Everton outjumps Bartes and heads into the empty net. Look at me getting overexcited, kicking the fucking camera. Man United won, Spurs won. Pooms lost 158 new owners, all going to David Seaman, I presume. Valakari has lost 153. Besaidus 117. 97 people net sold. Mark Viduka. They'll panic and get him back in next week now. Harry Kewell's lost 90. At least I'm not the only dickhead out there. Ravanelli's lost 87. Alan not stubbed his toes, lost 78. Craig Birdie 73. Second half has started at the Amex, by the way, just past 46 minutes on my stream. Robbie Keane's lost 70. Malcolm Christie's lost 70 owners. Carbonari, Wilcox, Naismith all lost around about 50. Richard Rufus lost 36 net owners this game week. Chips used, 74 wildcards played, 9 free hits, 4 bench boosts, 96 triple captain chips played. And of those 96, 88 of them are on Thierry Henry. 3 people don't give a fuck and stuck it on Mark Viduka. 2 of them have put it on Ashley Cole. 1 person has put it on David Seaman. 1 person has put it on Alan Shearer. And if you can't count, that's only 95 out of 96. Penalty appeal at St Mary as Marion Pahars goes down under young Stephen Young's hard challenge in the box. Southampton players all appeal, but the ref says no. Seeing the replay, it's a great shout. Pahars dived 100%, and now the ref is having words with him. Good call. It's going to be the night of penalty appeals because we go to the Riverside. And this time our friends at Fantasy Champ Man say, this looked a penalty. Reese appeared to get some of the ball when slide tackling Greening in the box, but Roy Pearson, who waves away the appeals, bad call I think. Plenty of chances here, it's even and open. Ian Pearce has been booked. See, Andrew Martin just confirming in the chat there as well. The second part of the double game at Arsenal West Ham, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Luke's stream will be at 12 p.m. lunchtime. I'm quite hopeful trying to catch this one live, to be honest, guys. I'm quite hopeful because I cleared a lot of shit out of my workload today. John Addison. Yeah, I swapped Viduka for Henry. Was a toss-up between him and Shearer, and I guess I went the wrong one. Yeah, I guess lots of people have done that. Would have made sacrifices. I mean, the easy one for me, right, was to sell Kevin Phillips, wasn't it? Goal at Stamford Bridge. My Jolyon Lescott clean sheet is gone. Not that I ever expected that. Mario Melchiot is the goal scorer. There is no assister. Chelsea 1, Derby 0. Melchiot the goal scorer. And I did strongly consider using the triple captainship on Henry, by the way, as well. Just figured even if it was one game. I mean, what's a one game? Either way. But I bottled it because I just want to stick it on Rude, basically. Game week 32, I think. Almost definitely for me. What was he talking about? Arbitrage was saying Nico Williams was terrific in the first half, subbed off because he was on a yellow. Oh, so I got me Andrew Robertson 1 pointer, have I? To be honest, I'd rather have Robertson on for the 45 than Traore's 2 points because Robertson might get me an attack in return. Forgot what I was fucking saying now. Gone completely. Another hoops. Anyone got a link to Luke's stream, please? Well, it's not till tomorrow. All you need to do is subscribe to Championship Manager YouTube channel. You'll know when you've got it. It's right. Literally, if you type in Championship Manager, it's the one you will find. Subscribe to that channel. You'll know it's right because you'll see all the previous videos in the channel. Subscribe, and then you get a notification when it goes live. Simple as that. Excuse me. Melchiot hadn't scored before last week. He now has 2 in 2 as Firmino goes close at the Amex. Sorry, Chamberlain. Easy to mix up. It's the first attack of the game too. Forsell sees his header saved, but what's Melchiot doing now? He's advanced and turns in a rebound. Clearly he's been told to bomb on. Gary Shepherd saying, did I buy Melchior? I think so. I think you bought Melchior. Scala saying, Les got second sub, might come on. Listen, Scala, it's my first sub. Ian Davis, you're welcome another hoops. Ian Davis, I thought Williams was having a nightmare and couldn't cope with Lamptey. Oh, I need to watch this back. Sunderland's clean sheet has gone at Portman Road. Pablo is the goal scorer. Assist goes to Jermaine Wright. Ipswich 1, Sunderland 0. Lamptey is down the right again. And he's done Robertson. It's Henderson got across to block the cross. Cleared by Van Dijk from the second cross. But Brighton having a little bit of pressure here. There's a ball on the back post if they play it. There it goes. Trent's underneath it. Chance. And Liverpool get it away. If you want to be watching the game at the same time as me, I am approaching 51 minutes on the clock very shortly in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 51. So, yeah, I've got conflicting views here on Nico Williams, so I'll have to watch this back later. That's the usual job for me. Paul Coleman saying Williams was fun going forward. On the Pablo goal, the Tractor Boys lead. Mills fouls Carriage and sees yellow. From the free kick, Wright swings in a lovely delivery and Pablo out jumps the hapless Mills to head well past Sullivan from 8 yards. Specific. Does anyone ever say 8 yards? Nico Williams causing some debate in this chat. Let's not have a Nico Williams chat moment. Ulrich Lamptey looks a great player. What I like about him, he plays without fear. And that might change with age, with defensive responsibility. I'll tell you what he's got there. He's got the right coach for him to develop as a player because Potter will be there going, it's right, you can make mistakes, mate. It's kind of their philosophy in terms of how they play and that. So that's really suited. They're kind of safe now, right? So they can play with a bit of freedom. He should keep playing. Is he an FPL asset? Yeah, of course he is at 4.0, but wouldn't start him, personally, even in the games that got left at the end. Can't trust Potter to... The only players you can trust Potter to pick are Ryan, Dunk, Byrne and Webster. If they're fit, those four seem to play. The rest is a lottery. Alan Mott Daddy's got the right way to go. Second week of Lamptey points on the bench. Glad I got him in though. Yep. Sound as, mate. Chances are you got a 4.0 defender at the moment. You ain't going to get used because take Man City at the moment. Sterling got left out. He comes on. Look at the damage he does. Doesn't matter. Look at these fixtures City got left. I won't even be stressing that much. I want my captain to start. But otherwise, like, I think I'm still going to go and get Mahrez this week. For some. Even though he started today. And even just look at it and go, fucking damage he can do in half hour if they play like that. Salah in behind. He's done him. Saved. And Ryan scoops the rebound. Ipswich have a second at Portman Road. Matt Holland is the goal scorer. One for Luke disabled there. I doubt he owns him at the moment, but he might do. You never know with that fella. Assist is for Maurizio Tarico. Holland with a goal. Tarico assist. Ipswich 2, Sunderland 0. Storm Legacy. James should get clean sheet points from Doherty for benching Laporte. See, the thing is, don't make a big deal with the fact that I was brave enough to leave Laporte on the bench. I mean, I know Andy might have left De Bruyne on the bench last week. I got to be honest, mate. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I know it worked out for you, but you must have spent the last half hour of that match shitting yourself a little bit. And I know it's worked. Well done. My thought on Laporte was today was of the players that I had available, of the basically 11 outfield players that I wanted to choose from my team, I thought he was the least likely of all of them to start. There was nothing more in it than that. And from that perspective, I was right. And to be honest, it wouldn't have mattered if I started him or didn't. It'd be the same result, wouldn't it? So there's no fucking glory on it. There's no, well, look at me. I was brave and was a hero and left Laporte on the bench. Oh, fuck that shit. He's definitely starting for me at the weekend now because I know he's going to play. I won't believe him on the bench this week. That's for sure. I think this, with Robertson being left out tonight, probably kills my Trent captaincy this week. So I'm probably going to default to Bruno Fernandes, and I don't particularly want to actually, but I think that's going to be my default mode. Excuse me. Ipswich score a quick-fire double. It's a great sweeping team move. Bramble, Gunnarsson and Gardso are all involved. It's 3 bloody centre halves. Excuse me, before the latter sweeps it out wide to Tarico, who sends in a perfect delivery for Matt Holland, who heads home 2-0. Oh, that's not a clever challenge from Trent on McAllister, you know. Don't think it's being looked at. Ipswich have got a third. They've swapped this time. Tarico's got the goal and Holland with the assist. Ipswich have gone nap, mate. 3-0 against Sunderland. Tarico with the goal. Matt Holland with the assist. Andrew Martin said benching KDB was madness. Yeah, mate, it really was. Don't do that again. Really don't do that again, mate. That's, you know, people always say to me, is it crazy? Is it mad? That's really close to being on the edge, mate. I'm glad that it worked out for you, but fuck me, mate. All them chances they missed and that. And actually, he wasn't great when he come on, but he's cross for the second goal today, the way he pulls that back. And do you know what? With him, you just take it for granted. I'm telling you that most other football players will not find Mahrez in that situation on his bad peg as well. And he pulls it back into the perfect area. Block shot 4. I think it was Firmino on the edge of the area. It could have been Chamberlain. I'm watching on a very small screen, by the way. It was Chamberlain. It's the hair. It's the hair that's making me think it's Firmino. Firmino's probably even gone off and I don't even realise. What's going on at Portman Road? Holland turns provider, this time laying off Gardso's path to Tarico. Pass, spell check. Who controls beautifully into the box before hitting a wonderful right-fitted... Rob, mate, come on, man. Finish into the roof of the net. 3 in 5 minutes. Ipswich on fire. These lot think I've got a serious drink problem, mate. Sort your text out. Jessica Pye. I'm too fucking good. Good for you, Jessica, because normally I just see you whinging in this chat. Optimus Prime. Holland assist, 2 goals and 2 assists for me for the moment. Nice. Peptal. Arca needs an attacking return in the comeback. Bank on it, mate. Dude, did you see FPL badges on the chat? Did you see him on Clash of the Correspondents? Did you see what Elite FPL Steve-O did earlier? Brilliant. So Mark said he was getting pissed off when people keep telling how good Buendia is and he keeps creating chances on Clash of the Correspondents yesterday. 5 minutes in, bang, first goal of the season. Oh, I love it. FPL Triggy, what is your team if you can bench KDB? You ask Andy Martin. Andrew Martin says, Dave, I told you about that path. Dave's on the comms tonight. So any typos are on me. Don't blame Rob Pick. Rob, you idiot. Sorry, Rob. Goal for Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. There's another one going nuts. Anyone out there got Mario Melchiot? Double pointer confirmed. Melchiot goal. William Gallas assist. Melchiot's got both. Chelsea 2, Derby 0. Nice strike from Henderson on the angle there on the volley. Comfortable save by Ryan. You know what I love in the chat, especially when I'm tired? Is laughing emojis. I didn't care for them at first, but I like seeing it now. It makes me feel like I'm funny or something. Lamptey's on the burst again, down the right. I'll tell you what, he's giving Robertson a good go there. Corner. John UK, Brendan Davis. Aaron Lago's in, my Leicester correspondent. Hello, mate. Evening, James, and everyone who's still aboard the Jerry Ferry. I bought him today, mate. As part of a -8. And I started him. On the Melchiot second goal, crazy. The fullbacks combine. Gallas curling into the near post, where Melchiot is waiting once again to head past Mark Poom. He's on a hat-trick. Not a thriller, but Chelsea in total control. Gary Shepherd got Melchiot and Holland. Yes. FPL Andy, Melchiot, my transfer this week. Chance for Brighton. Oh, God damn, Burn at the back post should score. And he gets basically too much on it. If he probably mishits it worse, he probably scores. Corner was headed out. I think it goes back into a wide position again. Lovely crossing. Flicks on, I think, by Proper. Burn's got to score. He has to score. Oh. And Wijnaldum hacks it clear from near the line, but it's going wide anyway. Woodwork's been hit at Villa Park. It's not been great, but Fulham are unlucky to be behind. Malbranque goes close here. He gets his head to Collins' free kick, but it clips the post. Chamberlain's gone off at the Amex. Angel was hobbled off at Villa Park and been replaced by Darius Vassell. Adam Wright and John Collins have been booked. Fabinho come on for Keita. I didn't catch the other Liverpool change. Difficult to read one thing and watch another. Certainly Chamberlain went off. That should do my Firmino. Yeah, whatever. Andrew Martin's telling Dave, 10:33 p.m. tweet. Look out for the stray D. Brighton are in again here, edge of the box. Must have been a very late flag. Fucking 8 late flags. Do my head in. Storm Legacy went Melchiot for Hart. Not even sure that offside call's correct. Probably just about right, but let it go. Optimus Prime, James, next Monday, I think, UEFA will decide if Man City will suspend or not. It will suspend, really, we are fuck. All team will make rotation, Chelsea, Man U and Leicester, after Wolves' 2 losses. I hadn't considered that, I'll be very honest. I think it's honest enough that that probably won't be the case. But you do have a fair point there. I don't know if the ruling will be as early as Monday. You're probably very unlikely to get it before the game week 36 deadline. But it's kind of where I keep urging people with bench boosts and that to get on with it. Not because of that reason, but just because the further in you get, the harder the team selection is going to be and stuff. But that's a very good shout, Optimus. Thank you for that. Perlo's pen. Salah's biggest fan, and I sold him for a hit this week. Very annoyed with myself. And you're going to want to captain him this week as well. Woodwork's been hit at Portman Road. It's been a cracking game here. Arca went very close moments ago, and now Phillips hits the bar. Bart Williams puts in a nice cross, and the prolific striker heads goals, but sees it bounce back out off the woodwork. I think that might have been something I was going to say earlier. It was about keeping Phillips rather than Viduka. It wasn't about this week. I like Phillips's. In fact, I've just liked Sunderland's run in general for a while. Salah's trying to get away from Lamptey. Well, let's give him credit because he stayed on his feet. Fucking hell. Looks like he's homeless at the moment, Salah. State of his hair. Yeah, I like Sunderland's fixtures coming up as well. I was considering Julio Arca as well. I've got a really nice little run, actually. And I'm on the point of wildcard soon. I would say either this week, game week 30, or game week 32 will be my wild card, I think. So I'm really short-term moves. That's why I like the fact Leicester had good fixtures till 31. Part of getting tagged up, I really wanted Scowcroft as well. So just short-term moves for me. Others, you've already used your wild card, and you need to think a little bit further ahead than that, don't you? Paul Mane, come on, yeah, you're right, I could see that now. He's on the ball as we speak, I believe. Left channel. Thought about taking on Lamptey, and I think he's thought better of it. That's definitely for me now. I know that because Chamberlain's gone off. Billy Hadaway, Mane coming on blocks my -2 for Nketiah. You need to put that in the tweet because you didn't imagine saying that at the start of this week. Woodwork's been hit at Goodison Park. Mark Viduka, so close to a first half hat-trick. He controls Martin's goal kick, beats Unsworth, and then tries a power driver from range. He's brilliant, but it rattles the underside of the bar and comes back out. Mark Pembridge has been replaced by Steve Watson. What's the known as? If you've got and you've started, he's on. FPL tweet. Did you see Mane's foul? He was lucky with just a yellow. I saw Trent's one, which wasn't great. I literally saw the one replay of it. I didn't see a Mane one. Liverpool have a corner. Average Travo. You've won the fucking league. Stop it, man. Henry has scored. Arsenal 3, Charlton 0. Henry the goal scorer. Ray Parlour with the assist. This time, Henry goal, Parlour assist. And that's where my triple captaincy should have gone. You know what, in this thing, you better have just fucking using them. Well done, triple captainers. That's enough. You're there. No more. Arsenal 3, Charlton 0. Henry with a goal, Ray Parlour with the assist. Andrew Martin saying tough for Pembridge owners. Yeah, quite agree, Andy. It's going to be a big blow. Dave Perry saying to Arachard, didn't know you were a Brighton fan. Scala, still waiting for a few first goalkeeper assists. Normally there is a few. Yes, Kevin Phillips has scored for Sunderland. Assist goes to Gavin McCann. Phillips goal, Gavin McCann assist. Ipswich 3, Sunderland 1. Just need a Shearer and a Van Nistelrooy goal now and about 6 others, and I'll feel a bit better. Ulrich saying, good man, you dirty cheating handballer. Gary Shepherd, yes, Henry captain. Listen, I'm one of the few dickheads here that hasn't captained him, so it's not much of a shout. If it's yes, triple captain, put triple. Gary Robinson, there you go. Henry, another triple captain gone though. Can't wait to captain Ruud van Nistelrooy for a 3-pointer. That's going to be me and you, Gary. Game week 32, mate. And yeah, Henry with the two of the worst sides at home. And we're going to go and captain Van Nistelrooy in 2 away games, aren't we? Newcastle scored against Blackburn. This is better, James. It's not Shearer, though. Goal scorer is Kieran Dyer. Assist is Cole Court. Goal scorer Kieran Dyer. What a streak he is on. Assist for Cole Court. And that's it. Kieran Dyer goes this week. My luck with him is done. And the rest of you will all... I've got to get him in now. Dyer goal. Cole Court assist. Newcastle 1. Blackburn 0. Scala says, guess Giovanni Van Bronckhorst won't be man of the match tonight. No, I think Henry's got this one, mate. Whoever clues. Wow, James, you got the accent spot on. I'm not sure about that. I apologise to anybody who was offended by the accent. James Street, yes, Kev. David Strom needed that. Rory, haha, yes, McCann. Must be the only owner you've got. Gavin McCann. Pep talk. Phillips again, seriously. Every week since I sold him, probably sitting there complaining because he's got Viduka and Henry. Oh, lots of goals to update you about. So on Kevin Phillips' goal, Sunderland gave a warning a minute before Ipswich didn't take it. This time the cross is from McCann. Phillips out-jumps Bramble and heads it past Sereni with a looping effort on the Kieran Dyer goal. It's been a Dyer, D-I-R-E, first half. But Kieran Dyer lights it up with a wonderful free kick. Court is fouled just outside the box by Berg, and the informed midfielder steps up to dink a wonderful free kick over the wall and past Kelly. Beauty. As Andy Martin said on his stream, got to be in for Player of the Month. Beautiful strike as Henry gets his second of the night at Highbury. Parlour puts a fairly average cross into the box. Gets the same amount of assist points, mate. It's awkward, but Henry shows incredible technique to adjust his body and send a great volley into the top corner. He is in the mood. Mark Dornish, you're on a bit of a poor run at the mo. I know, these strikers don't score for 3 games. Terrible, isn't it? Oh, go at Old Trafford. Everyone's fucking got it except me. Here she comes. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Cha-la-la-la-la. Now they're coming now, aren't they? Okay, now I've just had 3 of the last 4 goals for me. Van Nistelrooy goal. Dwight York with the assist. This is Manchester United 2, Tottenham 0. Dave, Andy, you're on some serious errors tonight. I know we're shit, but last time I checked, we have scored. Van Nistelrooy goal. Dwight York assist. Manchester United 2, Tottenham Hotspur 1. And another attacking return for Dwight. None of you have still got him now, have you? I reckon Luke has. I reckon Luke's still got him. Cal got Solano in low. Low in for us. Great transfer, mate. Gary Shepherd Dyer is awesome. Nice. Brian Yule Dyer over Selakovic is slowly proving smart. He may not be 100% fit, but he's back all right. York gets his first assist of the season. Scenes. Not quite. I added that. Flicking Scholes' long pass onto Van Nistelrooy. The Dutchman has work to do, but beats Perry before moving into the box and firing in low. Excuse me. Injury for Borough on the stroke of half-time at the Riverside. Mother fudges. Ian Pearce has hurt his toe, but that looks more like a break than a stub from here, and he's helped off. And you see he's got a broken toe through his boot. Parnaby comes on. Lots of chances still. Liverpool slightly on top. Remains goalless. I tell you what, if Van Nistelrooy could equal Viduka tonight, I'm well happy with that. With the transfer already done, because everyone else wants to go and buy him next week, and then I can go and make a different move. Half times across the board. Champman FPL. Arsenal lead 3-0. 2 for Henry. Villa lead Fulham by a goal to nil. Chelsea 2 up against Derby. Both for Melchior. Viduka's got both at Goodison for Leeds. They lead 2-0. Ipswich leads Sunderland 3-1. Tarico and Matt Holland with respective goal and assist each laid on for each other. United have gone in front against Spurs just before half-time. Lead 2-1. Van Nistelrooy and Chadwick with the goals for United. Stefan Everton had scored for Spurs. Middlesbrough and Liverpool remains goalless. Kieran Dyer with a goal about 5 minutes before the break for Newcastle. They lead Blackburn 1-0. Southampton and Bolton remains goalless. And Leicester lead at West Ham for a goal from 4.0 Jerry Ferry. Jerry Taggart. Give us a, if you got Jerry Ferry in your team today and he's starting. Mark Dorney, fucking Parnaby. Brian Yule, Parnaby. Well, that's Fester's clean sheet knackered. Yeah, get Steven Gerrard on. Gerrard for a point with a chance. Klaus Jensen 2 points. It's like my Traore and Robertson thing. I get him on. You never know. Hi, Harry. Drew. He's full of beans. This kid's got so much fucking energy at the moment. My God. I don't know where he gets it from. Paul Coleman back in 20, then you get upgraded to the big screen. Oh, nice. Yeah, cool. Go and watch the end of the game. That's fine. If you want to watch along with me, I won't turn the commentary up for copyright reasons, even though I'm not making any money on this shit. I'm just approaching 73rd minute in 4, 3, 2, 1, 73. And a chance here for... Who's that with the blonde hair? Is that Connolly dyed his hair? Oh, what has he done there? I was watching Spurs the other night. I told you I let the fucking... I would just do the hands first. David Strom, John Nagy on Taggart, FPL Twiggy, clean sheet wiper. It's got him coming in for Biscan. Nice. Mac Morrison, he's got him starting. Brian Yule only got 3 fit defenders. The Taggart started. Well done, you guys. Clean sheet to go with it would be bloody nice, wouldn't it? Oh, what's Alisson done now? Anyway, watching Spurs the other night. And all of a sudden, oh no. Right, love. Oh, I'll have to get him out my team. Fuck you talking about? Oh, that Calvert-Lewin. Oh no. He don't look great. Oh, he looks like a goat. I was in bits. Maybe it was a be there moment, but I thought it was fucking hilarious. Niz Godfrey says, James, you didn't captain Henry. How did you not bring Harry in today, man? It's so true. I might set up a stream in the morning and just tie him to the chair and you can look at him for 2 hours. Chance for Liverpool on the break here. Mane back to Henderson on the edge. Deflected and, oh, that's just wide. Ryan would have been well beat. Was going the other way. yeah, Jesus Christ. Ryan was on the other side of the goal. Oh, gee, Duncan Firmino, just watch it. I think it's going in. FPL Badgers, some good hairdos on the pitch. You like Firmino's? Oh, yeah, he's got one wrong and going. So, I mean, oh, it's in at the near post. Salah has scored it. Oh, dear. Salah's 2 goals and an assist. Jesus, rice and peas. I didn't see who took the corner, but it felt like it was an in-swinger. I wonder if that was Robertson. I don't care who scored. I want to see who took the corner. It's a good header. It's an untypical Salah goal. It's a great header, in fairness. Gets in front. I think it's across in front of Lamptey at near post. Robertson assist. Love it. Touch, James. That's why I can't cope without them Liverpool fullbacks. I've got to have them, mate. It's just even like this to do shit. Crap. Winning 3-1. One of them ain't even started. It's still going to get me 6 points between the two of them, which is a lot better than 2-2s last time I checked. You never so. Robertson might even get in the bonus. Mo Salah. Oh, dear. One of the things I kept saying to people on my stream yesterday, should I take a hit to get him out? And I kept saying to people, you're going to fucking want to captain me on the weekend as well. So, I think it's a good chance doesn't start against Burnley now. So, I wouldn't personally. People just get the FOMO with him, don't they? Don't doubt what he's capable. No, he's going to score goals. Not. It's the same what I've been saying about Jesus. I had so much to... he looked out of sorts. Jesus, man. You and I could play up front for Man City and score fucking goals. That first 20 minutes today could have been about 6 up. Joke. 5-0, they let them off the hook. They battered them, mate. It was like an exhibition match. Some of the football they was playing that first half was beautiful, mate. And I know Newcastle put up nothing. But, yeah. I mean, for me to look back at De Bruyne captain, I mean, have no regrets. If you're sitting there and you've captained Kevin De Bruyne rather than Mohamed Salah, don't be sitting there with regrets, genuinely. I certainly wouldn't. Any of them City guys could have got serious hauls today. And they've all returned a similar number as well. So if you went with a Mahrez or a Sterling, or I think Foden was the one who missed out, really, wasn't he? But he's at the cheaper price. Excuse me. Yeah, what's going on in this chat? A few Robertson lovers. Aaron Lager saying, love your faith in Robertson, mate. Hey, dog shit. I mean, Lamptey's done him a few times in this game tonight. He's more pissed than me after time. But them 2 fullbacks and their attacking returns. Like, for me, starting next year, KDB, Fernandes, Trent, and Robertson's probably 4th, by the way. That's me picking my team. That is a brilliant header from Salah, to be fair. Brilliant, brilliant header. Great goal. Sam Thomas sold Salah this week for Sterling. Sterling, your captain now this week. Might be. Didn't start today. I don't mind that as a shout. It'll be in my top 5 to captain this week, Raheem Sterling, I'd say. When I stream Saturday morning, I'll think about that. Hassan Kala had Salah plus Mane for the past few months since game week 20. Sold Salah this week on my wild card. Gary Shepherd, I've gone Mane instead of Salah. Gary, that's the sort of thing that I would have done as well. Shit happens. It'll be Mane next week. That's how it works, mate. Tim Lum, yeah, I went with KDB. Had a bad temptation to go with Foden. Glad I didn't. Optimus Salah, my captain last game week. Still in my team. FPL Renard with 9. Jimenez 2. Season keeper. Ticks along. I might bin Jimenez. I need to think about it. If I'd not left Laporte out this week, I'd have left him out. And it wouldn't make no difference to still be having him in the team, obviously. But yeah, that was really the call for me. Laporte, Maguire, or Jimenez. I knew I wanted to play Danny Ings against Everton. So it was a choice between them. And then when it comes to it, I was like, well, Maguire and Jimenez both going to play. Do I need Laporte? Yeah, there was a game, was it Burnley? Come on, or Arsenal? Played 15 minutes at the end, and I was like, what is that? Brighton have a corner. They've had chances, I think, Brighton, in fairness. I mean, that chance for Dan Burn at 2-1. I feel like this is one of these I need to rewatch to get a proper perspective of it, actually. Looks like it's been a decent game. I feel like some of the better games are when I've been doing these streams. West Ham Chelsea last week. Liverpool Palace the Wednesday before. I'll tell you what, next Wednesday could be a car crash because you know Spurs are playing at 6 o'clock. No, I haven't asked for the stream to be moved, but yeah, could he? If I start drinking at 6 o'clock and they give me the ump, fucking hell, you won't get anything coherent from me for game week 30. Dick Wellington, if Kane bangs tomorrow, I'll lose my mini league for sure. You're safe, Dick. Tim Lum, I think I'm going to sell Jimenez, FPL Triggy. Foden could have hauled today. Yeah, Foden missed a brilliant chance in the first half, which 9 times out of 10 he put away and closed his eyes while he did it. In fact, he'd do no look shooting and score. I don't know, he's missed it. Bradley Parker, bin him at the Mo. Is that on Jimenez, Bradley? You're just negative. You're on 2 games without scoring. Lost to 2 half-decent teams. And you've realised, I'm afraid to say this, mate, that your points total, you shouldn't be that high in the league for the points you've got. Really, mate. Like you're well off. You're well off. But very good side. And the problem is with you, if you don't score first in games, it can become a problem. And one of your problems, I haven't been for a while because you come back and been so consistent, is the consistency has always been a problem for you. And let's be honest, you come back and you've played 5 games and taken 10 points. That's an average of 2 points per game. Right, if you'd had 2 points per game all season, mate, you'd be third in the league and pissing it. Because everybody's been shit this year. And 2 points a game would get you on 76 points. No one's going to finish anywhere near that this year. So I wouldn't beat yourself up too badly, Bradley, mate. But the thing with Jimenez is what I just want to smash the team of Man United, Man City, and Liverpool players. Basically, is really what I want to do. And I think from that perspective, Jimenez is expendable. When I can go either way with it. Either go really cheap and then power up in the midfield, or the other one I'm thinking, and it's probably on timing wise, is Aubameyang. Which timing wise is not right, and it might be something that I leave the money. And I might be ready to go for that move in game week 37, really. I'm also put off by the fact that you're playing Everton this week and it's at Molineux, and I know there's no fans, but Everton have real problems when they move anywhere other than Goodison Park. Such and I haven't used it for a long time, but we always used to call them T-Rex at home and just Rex away. That's 2 different teams, mate. Go to Goodison, tough, they do ya. Play them at home, you might as well nearly put the 3 points on the board, mate. Yeah, they got some shocking players. Take Richarlison out of that team and they're extremely average as well. Them and all, right? Their points, their bottom half, that's where they should be at the moment. Yeah, I need to have a think about transfers. The one I think I'll still go Son Mahrez. I've got 2 frees. I think I'll still go Son Mahrez. I think at the moment I'll be captaining Bruno. It's probably the safest move, I think, at the moment. And then I can probably decide on which City asset I want to go against Bournemouth in game week 36. That's where my thinking is. And then 37 is awkward because the FA Cup semi-finals actually, basically all the big clubs don't play till the midweek. It's a little bit dangerous. So you potentially want someone who's playing at the weekend who... Chance here for Brighton. Oh, that's a big miss. I think he's onside as well. Trossard again. It's a lovely ball in behind over the top. He's taking it on the volley. I think he's just tried to ease it past Alisson. He is onside as well. He's tried to ease it past Alisson and he's just got way too much on it. Should score. Yeah, he's fucking ended up putting it another whole goal over. Second half's underway in Champ, man. Plenty of action first half. If you've got one wish for the second half that you can use for good or evil, what's your wish? This game has restrictions. CMFPL requests only. I request Mark Viduka and Thierry Henry to bump into each other and both suffer injury like Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. Even though not on the same pitch, that's just my wish. Just put them in the same place and just have them collide, basically. That's roughly what I'd be up for. Just on the game week 37 captaincy, I know it's a bit of a way away, but it will soon come round. So you've got Norwich and Burnley on the Saturday, obviously not. You've got Tottenham Leicester on the Sunday. I think you captain Kane or Vardy in that fixture. Do you know what? If you've got Danny Ings against Bournemouth, that's a great one for vice captain that game week, I think. Mind you, they play at Brighton 3 days earlier, so even that's a little... Game week 37 captaincy is going to be the fear. And the safest one to go for, probably, because obviously it won't be in the FA Cup semi-finals, Liverpool. But there's a Chelsea fixture appeal. Chelsea obviously don't appeal against Liverpool. That's going to be a nightmare captaincy, that one. Absolute nightmare. Game week 37 for captaincy. Firmino's going off with his purple, brown, maroon, depending on which way the light's shining on him, hair. Woodwork's been hit at Upton Park, very close to an early second for Leicester in the second half. It doesn't say who, receives Izzet's pass in time and space inside the box. He lines up a nice shot, but it hits the post and bounces out. Schemmel clears. Leicester well on top this half too. Are you lot on the source? He receives Izzet's pass in time and space inside the box. He lines up a nice shot, but it hits the post and bounces out. So who was it? Is it just he? Is it? Is it he? Dear. Yeah, let's not wish on injuries, guys, unless it's for Henry and Viduka. FPL Renari 9, Henry Red injured. Another near miss for Brighton, actually. Let me give this a go. Certainly looked like I played better than they did against Manchester United last Tuesday. Scala saying a Van Bronckhorst's second half hat-trick would be nice. Yeah, and I'll have some of your drugs as well, mate. Ian Davis, Salah captain, looking good this week. Isn't it just? Goal at the Riverside. You're moaning about Parnaby in the chat, weren't you? Yeah, you probably had every right to. Emil Heskey is the goal scorer, assist for Jari Litmanen. Middlesbrough 0, Liverpool 1. Heskey with the goal. Litmanen with the assist. Borough 0, Liverpool 1. In what really is a big game in terms of Champions League qualification potentially. James Lappin saying Ben Mee's uncle, Tom He. Joe Jenkins, he, or Recluse, he, man. Tim Lum, this 8% dipper is going to my head a bit. That'll happen, mate. FPL Renari 9, he, South Korea international. He. Oh, has Joe Gomez had a pulled out? It's at least the yellow, and I think that might even get looked at as a possible red to determine if that's potentially goal scoring opportunity. It's far from goal and it's near the touchline. But I think you should look at it. Let me have a quick look before I update you on the Heskey goal. I tell you what, Van Dijk wouldn't have got across. Gomez plays a back pass really short and then he pulls, and Conley's quick as fuck, right? And he pulls Conley. He knows Conley's probably going to beat Alisson to it. It would be a sprint race. Van Dijk wouldn't have got over. Debatable. Liverpool have cleared the free kick. Lamptey sweeps up to knock out for a throw-in. FPO Twiggy, he is the man. All recluse by the power of Grayskull. Near Shakhtar, rest in peace mid. On the Heskey goal. Heskey. Liverpool lead, and it's a lovely team move. Nice interplay between Litmanen, Risa and Barmby leads to the Finn receiving the ball again and then clipping in a floated cross. Heskey attacks it, climbs above Festa and heads home. Nice. Borough 0, Liverpool 1. Michael Smith saying, Owen not starting. Chance for Conley's in behind. Van Dijk, I think, has won the ball. Referee hasn't given it. Conley is not appealing. Flag up anyway. That's what happens when you watch a game of football on silent. Yes, he's offside, yeah. It's a good decision from the liner. Fucking Van Dijk, get up the yards. That's why he's the best, really. Yes, Michael Smith, Michael Owen is starting. That's confusing. Do you play darts? FPL Cobbler, he who shall not be named. Piss off. Disallowed goal at Stamford Bridge. Those two comments are not related. Mario Stanic has had a goal disallowed. Stanic and Zach Knight have just come on for Carboni and Gianfranco Zola. 1 pointers, lock them in. And that was almost an instant impact for the Croatian. He neatly finished Lampard's nice layoff, but Lampard had been in offside position correctly ruled out. Seen Benito Carbone in a few teams still today. Definitely. 1 pointer, locked. Storm Legacy. James, can we have Gazaniga? Kepa embarrassed me last night. You've obviously forgotten about the great fucking save that Kepa made in injury time that saved you the game. What embarrassed you? All right. He's got hit by a thunderbolt and he doesn't react very well. And yeah, I don't think he's great at all. But weird time to say that. And he's fucking better than Gazaniga. If you want to do the swap, let me sign somewhere. But by the way, I ain't paying 72 million. And you wouldn't pay 72 million for a player who's just been sent off. Might have a goal. He might have 2 attacking returns today. But Matt Holland has been dismissed at Portman Road. A goal, an assist, and now a red card. Quite a game for Matt Holland. Medina receives a pass, but before he can move it on, Holland jumps in with a reckless 2-footed challenge, and that is a definite red card. Magilton comes on for Marcus Stewart. Ah, dear. You know what I ain't said tonight, don't you? Like the video. Yeah, give it a like. Yeah. Storm Legacy. Carboni needs to go. Make your mind up, mate. You in 2020 or 2002? Carl JB. Swansea back in the playoff fight. Leeds on the weekend. Oh, how did Wigan get on tonight? Genuinely, how did Wigan get on tonight? Get in. Wigan beat QPR 1-0. Nice. Go on, the Latics. Robertson's in behind. It's slow. Possibly Mane's got it edge of box. Bends it. Wide. Well wide, actually. I think camera probably deceives that to make it look a lot closer. If you're wondering why I give a shit about Wigan, patrons. 11 p.m. tonight. Drops. Wigan podcast. Done. It's up. All I need to do is press go. I could press go now, but I'd rather you watch me first. The rest of you can have that podcast at around about lunchtime tomorrow. Sidge and I have done the Planet FPL special on, what's going on at Wigan and a little bit on finances in the Championship as well. Fit and proper persons test, all that stuff. What's been going on last couple of weeks kind of links back into what happened with Berry and stuff as well. I get quite fucking angry on it. Genuinely. Another red card at Portman Road? What's going on here? Is there another red card at Portman Road? Not that I know of. I do have substitutions at Goodison Park, though. 4th change of the game already. The first that's enforced, though. Woodgate is injured and Dewberry comes on to replace him. He was really struggling as he limped off. Chances still coming. More for Everton than Leeds, though. Goal at Old Trafford. Scenes. Dwight York is on the score sheet. York with a goal. Roy Keane with the assist. United 3. Tottenham 1. York the scorer. Roy Keane with the assist. Manchester United 3. Tottenham 1. That should seal the points for United. Yeah, no football club should die. Shit upsets me. I think Wigan will be all right. That's the. It's not the moral of the story, but I think they'll be all right. But If you don't know what's going on, listen to the pod tomorrow. Do some research for yourselves. It's scarcely believable what's happened there in the last couple of weeks. So we thought it was essential to cover a podcast on it. And we'll release that tomorrow. Patrons, you will have that within 5 minutes of me shutting down this stream tonight. It's ready just for me to press go. Thank you, FPL Cobbler, and thank you, Neil Murray. Thank you, Sam Thomas. On the Dwight York goal machine, great play from the excellent Keane as he plays past Sheringham before picking out York in the box. Sorry, it was just a bit of a scramble at Brighton, but it's been cleared. Dwight York controls beautifully before stroking it past Keller. Big news from elsewhere. Huge moment incoming. Any guesses? Yeah. I got a guess for you. Charlton penalty, David Seaman red card. That's my guess. Oh, he should have scored again there, Salah. He's headed over. I don't know if he was onside, but he absolutely should have scored. In fact, he's got to score. It's much easier than the chance he took. It would have been a Robertson delivery. He's in round the back. He's got the perfect angle just to ease it back into the far corner. That's what he's tried to do, but he's headed it over. Don't worry, it's not that bad, but Mario Melchior owners, get your dick in your hand. Hat-trick. Assist from Mario Stanic. Chelsea 3, Derby 0. Mario Melchior. Hat-trick. John Lundstrom, suck on that. Bloody hell, what a haul that is. What's that? 18, 20, if you keep that 24 pointer if they don't concede. Fucking hell, mate. Is that right? I've added on the bonus there. No, is that 20, 27? 6, 12, 18. 2 for the appearance, 20. 4 clean sheet, 24. He'll get man of the match, won't he? 27. Oh, my days. 27 pointer incoming from Mario Melchior. There'll be teams here who ain't even got that. I mean, if you haven't got 27 points this week with Arsenal having a double game, that'd be a bit weird. But substitutions at Upton Park. Don't take Taggart off yet. It's 2 more minutes. Change here each 2. Todorov jogs off for Genus, while Sturridge is coming off for Benjamin. Defoe preparing to come off for Kitson too. Impey has been booked. Leicester are cruising, but really need another to seal it. Not expecting that clean sheet to hold. And at Stamford Bridge, what do you say? That is truly ridiculous. Mario Melchior has just completed his hat-trick, hammering a perfect low shot past Poom after a lovely 1-2 with Stanic. Madness. Zenden just on for Gronkia and Forsell in the book. My God. Let me know in the chat if you are a Thierry Henry triple captainer and you have Mario Melchior. Bang. Those 2 players will get you more than a lot of teams on their own this week, I think. All finished at the Amex, 3-1. Woodwork's been hit at St James's Park, but I'll come back to that because Liverpool have a penalty at the Riverside. Partridge puts a cross into the box and Lippmann has Windass climbing all over him, and that's a penalty. Hippier usually takes these, does he? But with Lippmann on, the striker takes the ball. Okay, you didn't have to put that as a Hippier owner. I feel a bit worse now. Moments before, Paul Winks came off for Stockdale. While we wait for the conversion or miss of that penalty, Woodwork hit at St James's Park. Solano plays a low cross into the box for Core. His strike is true, but it clips the post and goes wide. Should have scored. Lasso hobbled off for Brooms a few minutes ago, and Hughes is now coming off for Matt Janssen. Likely change the system there for Blackburn. And they add, Blackburn are playing well. We await news on the penalty at the Riverside. I see Gary Smith saying he's in. You're late. Luke saying I'll take anyone's dick in my hand. If you like that sort of thing, mate. Scored. Lippmann and goal. No assister, as obviously was he won the penalty himself. Middlesbrough 0, Liverpool 2. Lippmann with the goal. No assister. Healer is Gary Smith. Ashley Cole playing. Yeah, mate. Gary Smith, who never tweets, but tweeted me last night. Just so you know. and Gary, put in the chat what my response was to your tweet. I can't remember exactly, but it was something along the lines of, thought you didn't use Twitter. Niz Godfrey, you never do us like that, James. What did I do? What did I do? Dave Perry saying Millshot sometimes gets pens, according to Luke. Dave Perrins, I think Hippier takes pens. Maybe I made that up. I think so, mate. Yeah. Bradley Parker, fuck's sake, Solano assist gone to waste. I love Bradley, my Wolves correspondent. He said first couple of weeks he was flying. I think he's finding it a bit tougher now. All them newbies who came at the start, who walked in with like their new wild card and had all our advice, like, oh, this is great, isn't it? Now you see the carnage. Goal. Where? At the Riverside. FPL captain, are you on like some serious delay tonight, my friend? No mistake from Lippman, and Crossley guesses the right way, but the penalty is right in the corner and the keeper never had a chance. Liverpool look content to shut up shop now. Jessica Pye, I'm a bit later than Gary Smith. No, you're not, Jessica. I saw your comment about an hour ago. Luke saying, yes, Melchior and Hippier can get them. I think Carboni took Chelsea's last, but he's gone off. Petit would have them. Oh, fuck me. He must be on some super speed. Liverpool have scored again. Nick Barmby, the goal scorer. Richie Partridge with the assist. Borough 0, Liverpool 3. Do you know the scores, Chris? Barmby goal, Richie Partridge assist. Middlesbrough 0, Liverpool 3. And that result, which I presume Liverpool will win for there, will put them 2 points behind Middlesbrough. Liverpool, who into the League Cup final this week as well. My understanding on that, by the way, is game week 32 can have, I think, postponements for FA Cup semi-finals. Game week 31's postponements for the League Cup final. But I think Liverpool could even play in that same single game week, I think. So they might not even blank. I think if Talon deems about it, he'll probably be able to describe that best if he's in the chat. But I think they could have a single window in game week 31 still. So they might not even blank, actually. Substitution at Stamford Bridge. This game is over. Mario Melchior has killed it with his incredible finishing skills. I'm still in shock, to be honest. Can he get 4? Derby make a change, protecting Ravanelli by bringing him off for Kinclardy. Seth Johnson, Craig Burley, Chris Rigger all have been put on the Barmby goal. Fair to say that shutting up shop has worked well for Liverpool. They quickly win a corner from kickoff. Partridge swings in and Barmby is so small no one bothers to mark him and simply heads past Crossley against his old club to put this beyond Borough. I mean, one of his old clubs. Quite often, if you get a football trivia question between the late 90s and the early 90s, if you don't know the answer, just say Nick Barmby and you've got a fair chance of being correct, to be honest. Hat-trick for Thierry Henry. Arsenal 4, Charlton 0. Henry with the goal, Bergkamp with the assist. Arsenal 4, Charlton 0. James Rage quits. This stream is over. Henry has the hat-trick. Well done, triple captainers. Well done, captainers. Bergkamp with the assist. Arsenal 4, Charlton 0. I suspect the rest of you all got the double clean sheet like me if it comes off anyway. So I've been burnt, yo. Arsenal 4, Charlton 0. Fuck me, our captain goal as well. So if Charlton score, I'm doubly fucked. You can now have your little party to yourselves. No one cares other than 58% of you or something. Simon Dowling is there. Melchior Katsuna. What do you think this is, mate? Fucking FPL. M trolls. Oh, yes. And congratulations to 11 people who triple captained Per Mertesacker this week. Piss off, man. Your fucking 800th team. On the Henry goal, sensational again from Henry. He almost completed his hat-trick a few minutes ago, but now he does. Beating Powell and Fortune before curling a delightful finish past Kylie. Ha! Judas has been put, and oh, so Klaus Jensen. Perez is now replacing Albertini. 4-0. Henry has 3 of them. Andy Ken saying, weather. FPL captain saying, switching off goal alerts for now, so it's up with them. That's not a problem, mate. No problems, mate. Storm Legacy, Rennie being super quiet. Epiphany, nah. Rennie's still going to send him off. And I've just had word from Rob Pick as well. Rennie is captain again for the... captain? Fucking hell. Good jeez. Rennie is referee again for the Arsenal West Ham game on Wednesday. That's an official spoiler for you. I don't actually fucking know that. How would I know that? James Street, fair play. Henry triple captains had that last week with Aduka. Ah, look at that. Fair play, but just so you know, I had it last week, right? John UK, oh, Bergkamp assist, lovely. That's a brave call, Bergkamp. Near Shakhtar saying Henry's not done. It's definitely not done. This was a mistake. Big mistake. Gift horse and mouth. All that trolling he did for you. And he didn't troll me that badly, actually. But, yeah, there you go. He's made up for it tonight. Should have known. Should have known. You know your stream at 12 o'clock tomorrow, Luke? Fuck it, I ain't coming, mate. Jessica Pye, first time in any game that a triple captainship has worked for me. Good, I'm pleased for you, Jessica. Well done. Gary Smith, I captained a Cole and a T. Henry. Yeah, I mean, you take a -8 and then you don't get in the main man. I mean, I can only shoot myself, can I? I wanted to be different about it. I want to win the whole thing. I can't now, but there you go. I'll have to go back to my rank at 300k in official FPL and I with my tail between my legs. Great save at Portman Road. Phillips nearly brings Sunderland within a goal, but Sereni brilliantly holds his 20-yard shot. A blow for Ipswich now. Titus Bramble hobbles off with John McGreal coming on. He earlier replaced Carriage with Jamie Clapham on 57 minutes. And David Bellion is on for Gerard Sibon. Gary, this is the problem when you come late, mate. Just chat so much shit. It's Gary Smith, by the way. Jessica Pye, what is a Terry Henry? I don't know, Google it. Michael Smith, Henry fucking with us, making us think twice before moving to Ruud van Nistelrooy. Good, hope he makes you think twice. I'm on Ruud. Mate, I'm not joking. Take my advice or don't take my advice, right? But Arsenal will lose 1-0 at Leeds. I'm telling you. And I don't do Sims, and I'm telling you that now. Arsenal will lose 1-0 at Leeds. So bin him. Been in for Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy's got great free games. It's a no-brainer. Just get it done. Take the points. Thank him. Tell him to vavavoom off and move on. This content is free. Please give the video a like. FPL Booster. Hey guys, how you doing? Niz Godfrey says, the only reason I didn't want Henry is because I saw my opponent in the Champions League put the triple captain on him. Yeah. Ah, shit. I'm in the fucking semi-final of the Wolfpack Cup. Oh, fuck that, and I knew there was a reason I should wildcard. I could have won that crap. I was in the semi-finals as well. I've just seen Salah's first goal. I hadn't seen it before. Oh, Proper gets in such a bad mess. It's a lovely, tidy finish from Salah. Not that he particularly missed, but he does finish it very well. Substitutions at Old Trafford. Spurs freshen things up with Davies on for Sheringham. United replaced Johnson with Phil Neville. United cruising now and really playing within themselves, comfortable. Silvestre and Roy Keane have been booked. 1 pointer for Silvestre. That would be a blow to Silvestre. I was probably not expecting that today. FPL Booster saying I might have triple captain on me, which means you do. Pete Carr, a bit late. Doherty assist. Yeah, I was very much hoping for it. I thought you turned them notifications off, Chris. I mean, that's the worst one, literally, to put up, isn't it? Oh, he's scored again. Or Charlton goal, they're all shitting themselves. I'm not aware of another goal at Highbury, guys. Yeah, I was hoping for a Doherty assist today as well in the 6 o'clock kickoff. Louise Crane, hi, Leicester fan here. Hello, Louise, how are you doing? Aaron Lager, if you're still in the chat, do welcome our friend and fellow Leicester fan, Louise. How are you? Ollie Blake, excited for Spurs attacking masterclass tomorrow? Question. Ollie, buzzing. Like honestly, like you wouldn't believe how much the excitement is killing me. Lovely goal Henderson got there. That's my first look at it. It's another one Brighton give away. But that's because they try and play football the right way. It's going to happen sometimes. Lovely goal from Henderson. Really terrific. Closes his foot at the last minute. Yeah, brilliant. Great goal. Great goal. Yeah, buzzing. Can't wait. Listen, I won't sleep tonight for excitement. Honestly. And, I mean, what we're going to do to Arsenal on Sunday. We're going to do a madness on them, mate. I can't wait. Woodwork's been hit at Goodison again. Everton's so close to being back in it. Kevin Campbell got on the end of Stubbs' long ball, but his header clips the bar and goes over. Close. His last contribution, Duncan Ferguson, is returning from a long injury and comes on for him. So I took a -8, right? I've got defender who scored. I've got midfielders assisted. And I've got striker who scored. And I've lost. And you win some, you lose some in these games. But I think I'll be in a good position to be quite set next week. You can't win them all. And all the Henry captains can't captain triple captain Rude when it comes around. So we just have to hope that he bangs. Which Bolton away and Ipswich away, I think he's very capable of doing, in fairness. That's the likely double for Rude in 32. Close at the Riverside. I mean, on paper, you can't look at that. Those of us not done it can't look at that and think, so hang on a second, why didn't I go with Henry again? Oh, I don't know. I genuinely think that he might not play against West Ham. Genuinely. And I think that's influenced my decision, and it shouldn't have. Hamilton Rickard close to a goal at the Riverside. He gets on Green's cross, but his header is inches wide. Michael Owen, who has been on top form today, has been booked. Liverpool's just replaced Jamie Redknapp and Jamie Carragher with Stephen Wright and Stephen Gerrard. Yay. I mean, to be fair, I was getting a 1 point either way. Klaus Jensen, so might as well get himself on the pitch, right? Gary Shepherd. I reckon your Spurs boys will turn it on for at least one of those 2 games, James. Do you know what, Gary? In a way, I kind of hope it's tomorrow because I can't wait till Sunday. And I don't need the 3 days fearing what a really fucking shit Arsenal is going to do to us as well. And if you ask me right now, yeah, I really, really do think that Arsenal will beat us on Sunday. Ollie Blake, think Luke is on around 130 points. Crazy score. Yeah, I mean, depending on what he's got, that'd probably be about right. If he's got Mel shot as well, I mean, Jesus Christ. Jamie Gowns, BAFTA incoming for James' acting skills. Pete Carter, thought your plan was throwing Henry, Ruud van Nistelrooy and Viduka. Peter, it was. And if I'd wildcarded, that's exactly what I would have done. But actually, no, I wouldn't have. I would have probably gone Henry, Van Nistelrooy and Phillips, actually. But yeah, I mean, my plan, generally speaking, was that if I'd have wildcarded, yeah. Deadlock has been broken at St Mary's. Last game looking for a goal today. Southampton are winning. Goal for Tahar, an assist for OOP. Rory Delap. Saints 1, Bolton 0 at St Mary's. Didn't West Ham go level on points from last week? That lasted long. Neil, will I only get a red arrow for only captain Henri? I think there's a lot of other things that could affect that. I mean, have you got Viduka as well? Look at me, I ain't got Henri or Viduka. I'm fucking dead blood. Petrol said, if I had signed Henri this week, I probably would have sold Viduka for him and kept Shearer, so not good either way. It definitely would have been better to be sitting there on Henri right now with another game to come. Scarlett says, still waiting for Davis 1 pointer to come on and block my Lescott 1 pointer. Yeah, it probably will happen. Tahar rises highest from Delap's corner. His connection isn't great, but it bobbles in at the far post, fitting for the game, but deserved lead. Changes to report. Young, France and Draper off for Hansen, Diawara and Oakley. In any way, my Patreon Champions League starts in knockout stage, which I'm comfortably going to be in, even getting smashed today. Starts in game week 31, last 32, first leg. So it's all about winning that. I've got to destroy my patrons. There's money at stake. If such as giving up money, I want it. Gary Smith, for fuck's sake, I've got Holland. My friend. Andrew Martin, well done to hard captainers. Yeah, loads of them. Brian, read the comment above, Andrew. Brian Yule, Gardner continues to suck. Joe Finley Badder, Captain Haji, Henri vice captain. Yeah, of course, mate. Billy Adaway, Gardner and Arca double up going well so far, isn't it? Yeah. FPL Badger, that will teach you to own an Ipswich player, Gary. Mark, it's not time to get Norwich digs in, mate. You ain't even in this fucking game. Michael Smith and -8, yeah, exactly. FPL Esquire, only captain Henri. I don't even have him, and I captain Shearer. Pet Talk, Ricardo Gardner really has been a waste of time since he came back from injury. Ash Gardner clean sheet wipeout. Peter Carter, yeah, I got rid of Viduka on the wild card and kept Shearer. Renard 9. Gary, do you know we lost the semi against Germany in Euro 96? Catch up. David Strom got Gardner for a hit. Boom. Paul Coleman. Is captain taking a piss? Doesn't seem to be updating. No, he said there's a little problem with the graphics. So hold on with me. He'll be doing his very best, Paul. But he did say there's a bit of a technical issue. I will update you on scores in a sec. Substitution at Highbury. Arsenal at Canton now, although they're still getting chances. Dickhead has not been at his imperious best tonight, and he now comes off for Martin Keown. Young Mark De Bolla has replaced D. Johansson for Charlton. Andy Martin told you, Dave, about that stray D earlier. Replace Johansson. D. Johansson. D. Johansson. D. Johansson. D. Johansson. A fucking state of it. So to clarify scores, in terms of your top right, what's incorrect there? The only thing that's incorrect is Southampton lead Bolton. That's the only thing that's incorrect on there at the moment. Goal scorer was Tahar, assisted by Rory Delap. But I'm sure whatever's going on, FPL captain's trying to fix, and it's probably not an easy fix because he can't just shut it down while I'm doing it. So he'll be working on it. Yeah, look, he's laughing emojis. He doesn't really give a fuck. He's definitely alright. Or maybe he did go for a piss. Possible. He might have a drink problem. I don't know. And there's me offering to give him more drink. Ash, chances of the guys giving us 20 team leagues for game week 38. What? You better ask fucking Rockstar, mate. David Strong, gold. Always believe in your soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in my captain, Ashley Cole. Boo. That was my thinking. 2 clean sheets. Henri's going to play once. Any attack in return, he might outscore him. That was my thinking. Yeah. Fucking Ashley Cole. To be honest, I deserve putting down for that anyway. Oh, look, it's just got worse. Penalty to West Ham. It's been all lesser, but McAnuff gives West Ham the opportunity to equalise by tripping Defoe in the box. He's booked, and now Di Canio faces up to Tim Flowers. Just put the goal graphic up, Chris. Angus McPhail, James, they just updated the BPS and you'll never guess which keeper now has a bonus point. Casey Keller. Pope was on for one anyway, wasn't he? Because he got more than one. Was it in the Brighton Liverpool game? Did Alisson get a bonus point? That would be extremely amusing if he has. Gary, I just told you my captain is. I might have sung it. Just rewind it, mate. We wait news on this goal. Jerry Ferry, clean sheet gone. Di Canio has equalised for West Ham. Assist goes to Jermaine Defoe. Di Canio penalty. Defoe with the assist. West Ham 1, Leicester 1. Can't complain. I wasn't expecting anything from Jerry Ferry this week anyway. But I was holding out little hope for a 15-pointer there. Gary Shepherd saying, demote him to FPL vice-captain. You gonna fucking step up, fam? Billy Hadaway, Gary, he just said Ashley Cole. Karan Yadif, hello James, hello mate. If I join Patreon now, will I get access to previous pods you've done so far? Yeah, they're all in there, mate. You're not going to go anywhere. And a lot of them ain't going to date, like the quizzes and stuff. We don't date. Stuff we did pre the season. You might even find it interesting to listen to. All them shit FPL tips I gave. They all stay there, mate. It won't go anywhere. Get yourself on, mate. See what you like. If you don't like it, just fucking cancel it. But yeah, if you're going to do it this month, do it sooner rather than later. It's the 8th now, right? But yeah, sign up now. You've got a podcast in 23 minutes. You'll get that 10 minutes for anybody else. And then when that podcast drops tomorrow, you'll get another one. A to Z quiz on Liverpool. Basically, the idea is every question's based on Liverpool. Not all just current. Premier League history, couple before Premier League as well. Every answer is related to Liverpool in some way, or every question is. And it's 26 questions. And each answer represents a different letter of the alphabet. Those who've done the quizzes before would have seen this theme done before, I think, during lockdown. So, yeah, good fun one. And Suj, interesting. That's all I'm going to say. Beauty of a penalty from Di Canio. Goes for power and thunders in his shot. It flies goalwards at about 1,000 miles per hour and crashes in off the underside of the bar. Penalties don't get more satisfying than that. Unless Andrea Pirlo's doing a Paneka or something, then yeah, it does. James Trustwell saying, Popey, would he get an 8-pointer? To be honest, I was surprised when I looked that he was on for a 7-pointer after the game, because I didn't watch the game. And on Twitter, I thought he'd made about 20 saves the way everyone was fucking going on. Even Suj was like, oh, he's all be lucky with his points. He ain't been lucky today. He deserves it. Fucking fuck off and cry somewhere else. Angus McPhail, Pope had dropped out of the bonus, but he's picked one up after they updated it. Oh, okay. So they still only got 7 points. Fucking hell. I don't get the hate. I also don't really get why people get so into it. I know I do a podcast on it, but it's meant to be fun. We did it because we wanted to have fun. I mean, what we've done podcast tomorrow on Wigan, that's proper stuff. That's real life. That's not fantasy. Yellow cards at Villa Park. Credit to Villa. They've restricted Fulham to the half chances since going down to 10 men. Plenty of bookings though. Coleman, Ginola and Alpay have all seen yellow in the last 15 minutes. Fulham don't have long to find something they really need. Villa, Chelsea, Leeds, Liverpool, Newcastle, Southampton, Leicester and them Gooners are all holding on to clean sheets currently. That is 8 clean sheets. It's not, because West Ham scored 7 clean sheets still intact currently with just over 5 minutes remaining. FPL captain is saying the only thing working is the video printer, so ignore the rest. Can you just remove them, Chris? Like all the scores? I know you probably can't take the graphic down, but if that's the case, just remove the scores. Might be better, mate. Just as a thought. Carl JB, Nick Pope is the reason I am an atheist. Dave Perrins, Tala, anyone Captain Melcher? I'm guessing not. Dave, this is not official FPL, mate. Christopher C, look at Pirlo's beard, recent tweet. Lol. I'm busy. Ollie Blake, any chance of a late Scowcroft goal? Nah, didn't think so. Bruv, you beg, you don't get. That's how this works in this chat. Pet Talk, how many did James say Captain Ashley Cole? because he is one and I am another. Was there more than 2? I think there was 3, mate. Yeah, 3. I'll tell you. Hold on. Oh, bore off. Watch my face go bright. Captaincy. 6% on Ashley Cole. More than Shearer. Substitution at St Mary's. Blow for Southampton as Troll. Anders Svensson has hurt himself. Everyone goes, good. Tessum comes on for him. Petrescu replaced Wayne Bridge a few moments ago, locking his clean sheet. That makes me think clean sheet's locked there. Saints will hold on here, I think, they say. And we go to St James's Park, where Newcastle have a big player injured. Don't be Kieran Dyer, because I'm fucking probably selling him anyway. FPL captain saying, right, hang on, we'll try something. Yeah, turn your Wi-Fi on and off. Gary Robinson, what the Nick Pope nonsense about? Best keeper in game, 30th best player, and people still surprised when he scores points. Christopher C, he basically said he had Melcher all season, and now that he doesn't, he's playing like John Lundstrom. Prick. Who said that? Scala, Melcher owners sweating over that Chelsea clean sheet. I mean, for the whole perspective, you want to say, yeah, you knocked in a hat-trick from a defender and clean sheet and, you know, put it on your fucking gravestone and stuff, but you're already happy, aren't you? Derby won't score anyway. I'm not sort of team to do that sort of shit. Teams that would be at risk at clean sheets right now are most, I would say, are Liverpool and Newcastle. I think are the two that are probably most at the risk of their clean sheet going, I would have thought. Just over 2 minutes to go. I don't have that injury news from St James's Park yet. I do now. Newcastle have been second best today against a resilient and resourceful Blackburn, but it looks like they're going to get the results. A big blow to end the game though. Solano is injured and has to be helped off the field. Robbie Elliott on. Might not sell Kieran Dyer. Christopher C. Peter's beard. Alright. Sent a tweet out, did he? I don't think that makes him a prick though, does it? I haven't read the tweet, but yeah. Do we have to dig people out personally like that? No. Unless I'm doing it, because it's my channel. And you know, if you come here and you chat, then you might get banned. Karen Yedef, he's at Burnley, so I would not assume he'd be more than 5 million. Pope price next season. I had this discussion on Clash of the Correspondents? We had this chat with Jack and Mig on Clash of the Correspondents last week that we did last Monday before Palace and Burnley. And we had that discussion about if he's 5 million at the start of this next season, do you buy him? That is the obvious, even at 5 million. And I think Mig's answer was spot on. He was like, well, depends on their fixtures, to be honest, to start with. So many people kind of wild card early and that kind of thing. So, yeah, I wouldn't say that's definitely locked in. I tell you the one thing I am open to is I have a real issue with goalkeepers at 5 million price bracket at the start of the season. I'm just like, nah, I'm going cheaper or I'm going higher. And I want to look at it properly next year. I'm thinking like the value in, say, Kasper Schmeichel. And yeah, right, Nick Pope's been a better choice by the looks of it overall. But Kasper Schmeichel, very consistent during this season. He'll be 5.5 next year, for example. So it would be a hard no from me. But if you'd had him there all season and left him there, it's all right, really. Woodwork's been hit again at Goodison. Leeds so close to adding the gloss in injury time. Viduka turns provider, laying off for compatriot Kill. God, this would have killed me in the box. But the out-of-form winger sees his shot bounce off the post. Everton unlucky to lose here, but that was nearly free. Yeah, he did say 3-0 in the commentary, by the way, Gad. Jeez, Dave, Andy, you were pissed doing this, weren't you? Did you laugh so much at the simulation? Let's do the tweets now. Christopher C. Andy Kane's just clearing up that I didn't call someone a prick. Calm down. All right, Chris. I don't see all the comments. I apologise. But I saw you say prick at the end of the comments. So I thought that's what I was referring to. But if you didn't, apologies. James Street. Tamuri has gone to the bitters. I don't know what that means. FPL Andy going to have to do a -4 to get Solana out because Rue's got to come in next week. Full times. I'd ask FPL captain to turn him red, but he probably can't. Quiet final 10 minutes on a busy night. Full times confirmed as Arsenal 4, Charlton 0, Aston Villa 1, Fulham 0, Chelsea 3, Derby 0, Everton 0, Leeds 2, Ipswich 3, Sunderland 1, Man United 3, Tottenham 1, Middlesbrough 0, Liverpool 3, Newcastle 1, Blackburn 0, Southampton 1, Bolton 0, West Ham 1, Leicester 1. To owners, particularly triple captainers of Thierry Henry, well done. To owners of Mark Viduka, well done again. Obviously, special shout out to owners of Mario Melchior. Very well done tonight. Now, while I wait for the bonus points to come in, don't mind if I do. Posts, drafts. And publish now. Here you go, patrons. Easy as that. Your Wigan podcast has been posted. Rest of you, I'll get that out to you about 12 o'clock tomorrow. Joe Finley Batter. I think my Arsenal guys are the only players who've got anything on my wildcard. You know, the frustration with me tonight, right, is, yeah, I've missed out on these holes. Seaman, Ashley Cole. Cole got Ashley Cole, captain. Hippier, clean sheet. Jerry Taggart, goal. Kieran Dyer, goal. Van Nistelrooy, goal. Phillips, goal. It ain't been that bad, really. Right, bonus and save points coming in 1 minute. Just a reminder, we have Arsenal v West Ham kicking off at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning to round out the double game week. Can Thierry Henry add to his monster haul from tonight? Sorry, guys. You might guess that. Oh, jeez, sorry. You know who's got the fucking bonus at Arsenal anyway. Thierry Henry with top bonus in the Arsenal Charlton game. 2 bonus points. I've got a few here anyway. For Ashley Cole, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. I've got Van Bronckhorst assist as well. Ray Parler, Dennis Bergkamp, and Tikhonov. 1 save point goes to Dean Kiley. Just get the ratings up. I can't see it on that small screen. Yeah, sorry if I've not helped that situation there with Chris and Perlo. I apologise for that. No damage intended, so you can blame me for that one. I don't have an issue with that. 1 save point for Dean Kiley, 2 bookings, 1 for that Judas prick and 1 for Klaus Jensen. Arsenal substitutions were Martin Keown for that Judas prick on 82 minutes. Robert Perez for Dimitri Albertini on 64. Henry's man of match rating was, as expected, a 10 out of 10 rating. Tikhonov, Parler, Van Bronckhorst, Ashley Cole, all with 9s out of 10. So Tony Adams with an 8. And having scored as well is probably the one that's particularly unlucky to not be in the bonus there. 5 out of 10 ratings for Klaus Jensen, Jonathan Johansson of Charlton. Charlton brought on Graham Stewart and Andy Reid for Jason Wilcox and Radostin Kishishev, who both got injured on 13 minutes. Unlucky for some. And Mark DeBolla came on for Jonathan Johansson on 69 minutes. Top bonus at Villa Park goes to Bosco Balaban. 2 bonus points for Alpine, Olaf Melberg, Paul Merson, Steve Stone, Edwin van der Sar, Alan Gomar, Foster and Marley. 1 save point bonus for Peter Schmeichel as well. 5 bookings in that game. Alan Wright, Alpine, David Ginola, Chris Coleman, John Collins. Villa's subs were Darius Vassell came on for the injured Juan Pablo Angel on 30 minutes. Vassell then went off injured. Did he? No, that's a strange one. That's a really strange one. So I'm a bit confused here. So David Ginola and Gareth Barry have come on for Lee Hendry and Alan Wright in the 50th minute. Juan Pablo Angel was replaced, I presume, by Darius Vassell on 30 minutes. It also says Darius Vassell injured on 58 minutes. I don't know if that means that Vassell played the last 32 minutes injured. But it wasn't necessary for him to do so because he still had another sub. Sorry, I just found that a bit bizarre. Coleman and Collins booked for Fulham. Their one change was Legwinski for Steed Malbronk on 75 minutes. Top bonus at Chelsea, of course, goes to Mario Melchior. Puts in the performance of the season, secures his place in Champman FPL Folklore. 27 points, unbelievable stuff. Going at that man on Twitter. He doesn't get top bonus. Yeah, of course he gets top bonus. 2 bonus points also for Mario Stanic. 1 for William Gallish, John Terry, Marcel Desailly and Mikel Forsell. And it's not the first time recently I felt like all of the Chelsea players have been in, all the Chelsea defensive players have been in the bonus at the end of the game. 1 save point bonus for those who still have Mark Poom. 4 yellow cards. Chelsea's Mikel Forsell, Seth Johnson, Craig Burley and Chris Riggott. Chris Riggott was a 49th minute sub for Derby County, replacing Steve Elliott. Georgie King-Clardy replaced Ravanelli on 62 minutes. Carbonari with a 5 out of 10. Daniele Dino with a 4 out of 10. Chelsea's changes, there were 2 just before the hour. Leon Knight and Jesper Gronkiar for Zenden and Carboni. Sorry, there were 3 for Stanic, Knight and Gronkiar for Zenden, Zola and Carboni. Sorry. Top bonus at Goodison, of course, goes to Mark Viduka. 2 bonus points for Nicholas Alexanderson, David Unsworth, Alan Stubbs, Abel Xavier, Nigel Martin, Ayel Berkovic, Alan Maybury, Seth Johnson. Andy Martin, why would Villa have played with 10 men? Why wouldn't they have made another sub, mate? Oh, fuck, he was the sub. Fucking shoot, mate. So they played over the last half hour with 10 men. Did I say that in the commentary and just completely miss it? I might have. Sorry. Ignore me. I'm fucking knackered. Anyway, back to Everton and Leeds. Top bonus, as I said, Mark Paduga. 2 bonus to clarify for Alexanderson, Unsworth, Stubbs, Xavier, Martin, Ayel Berkovic, Maybury, Seth Johnson. 2 save points also for Nigel Martin. 1 booking in the match was for Leeds, Lucas Radaby. Jonathan Woodgate was injured on 50 minutes, replaced by Michael Dewberry. Robbie Keane was replaced by Simon Johnson on 18 minutes. Mate, if I read that out, I fucking missed that. I have no recollection of that. Abel Xavier replaced the injured Thomas Gravison on 16 minutes. Steve Watson replaced Mark Pembridge on 31. Duncan Ferguson replaced Kevin Campbell on 72 minutes. And it could just be guys that I'm losing my mind and don't worry about me. Top bonus at Old Trafford does not go to Ruud van Nistelrooy. There was no reason on the returns today to expect him going to him. Roy Keane has top bonus for his man of the match. 2 bonus points to Blanc, Luke Chadwick, Van Nistelrooy, Dwight York, Casey Keller and Stefan Everson. 1 save point bonus for Keller. 2 bookings in the match. There's the customary one for Roy Keane and 1 for Mikel Silvestre. Keane's man of the match rating was a 10 out of 10. No 9s, all those in the bonus on 8s out of 10s. Teddy Sheringham returned a 5 out of 10, replaced by Simon Davis on 62. Ben Thatcher replaced Goran Benjevcevic on 75 minutes. It's also a low 5 out of 10 rating for Darren Anderton there of note. Phil Neville replaced by Ronnie Johnson on 68 minutes. And Nicky Butt made an injury time appearance, replacing Paul Scholes. Top bonus at Portman Road goes to Maurizio Tirico. Goal and assist. There is no bonus for Matt Holland. Goal, assist, red card, no bonus. There's also 2 bonus points for Thomas Gardso and Kevin Phillips. Matt Holland, as I said, sent off on 52 minutes following a goal and assist earlier in the game. Ipswich's Jermaine Wright was booked, so to Sunderland's Danny Mills. There was 1 save point bonus for both keepers, Serrani and Sullivan. Ipswich's changes were on 52, Magilton for Stewart, 58, Clapham for Carrick, 67, McGrill for the injured Titus Bramble. On 62 minutes, Paul Mayer replaced George McCartney for Sunderland. 5 minutes later, David Bellion replaced Gerald Sibon. Top bonus at the Riverside goes to Nick Barmby. There were 2 bonus points for John Arnorisa, Sammy Hippier, Yari Littmanen, Richie Partridge, Emil Heskey. No save points. 3 bookings in the match for Ian Pearce, Dean Windass, Michael Owen. So Michael Owen apparently played well and got booked. 7 out of 10. He's a 1 pointer, I'm afraid, I think. Did he return, Michael Owen? I don't think he did. But he might have. No, just see the returns there. No, he didn't. Liverpool used Gerrard and Stephen Wright to replace Redknapp and Carragher on 67 minutes. Borough's changes were Stuart Parnaby, useless according to you lot, to replace the injured Ian Pearce on 46 minutes. Paul Ince was replaced by Robbie Stockdale on 56 minutes, and Dean Windass was replaced by Mark Hudson on 61 minutes. Andrew, I don't doubt that you tweeted that stuff. I might have even said it. I don't know. If I missed it, I apologise. I'm blaming FPL Captain anyway. Jokes! Thanks again, Chris. You are a superstar. Don't worry about the graphics. Newcastle beat Blackburn 1-0. Uninspiring Newcastle performance today, but they grabbed 3 points. They really don't deserve Kieran Dyer with yet another goal, but top bonus goes to Marcelino. 2 bonus points to Shay Given, Wayne Quinn, Steve Chettle, Kieran Dyer, 2 guy. 1 save point bonus for Shay Given. Newcastle's changes were both inside the last 10 minutes. Danny Cadamarchi replacing Warren Barton, and Robbie Elliott replacing the injured Alberto Solano a minute from time. Matt Jansen replaced Mark Hughes on 57. Marlon Brooms replaced the injured Graham Lasso for Blackburn on 48. And Corrado Grabby did make a late appearance, replacing Ronald De Boer. Top bonus at St Mary's goes to Tahar. 2 bonus points for Klaus Lundekvam, Anders Svensson, Neil Madison, Bruno Ngotti and Bo Hansen. Nothing for Pedersen. 2 save points for Jaskalainen. Only booking in the match was for Bolton's Neil Madison. They brought on Bo Hansen for Franson on 57 minutes. Easy for you to say. And Diawara for young Stephen Young. Also easy for you to say on 73 minutes. Saints used Oakley to replace Mark Draper on 50. Svensson went off injured, replaced by Joe Tesson 2 minutes before the end, and Dan Petrescu replaced Wayne Bridge 7 minutes before the end. And finally, where's Jerry Taggart's bonus, you bastards? Hammer's extremely fortuitous to get away with a point here, say the official account. Another poor show by them. Leicester should have won by a few, in all honesty. Top bonus goes to Ian Breckin. 2 bonus points for Shaka Hislop, Sommer, Irekpen, and Leicester assister Dennis Wise. Hislop also has 2 save point bonus. Jerry Taggart also got booked. Thanks for that, guys. So too did Frank Sinclair, Joby McAnuff, and Ambi Impey. Ian Don't Go Brecking My Heart's Man. The match performance was a 9 out of 10. Jermaine Defoe won the penalty converted by Paolo Di Canio, replaced Paul Kitson on 62. Jermaine Genius replaced Todoroff on 56. Leicester's sole change was Trevor Benjamin replacing Dean Sturridge on 56 minutes. Woo! Joe Jenkins was hoping for a Robbie Keane attacking return all night. I'm really sorry, Joe. I've probably just missed it and I'll put my hands up. FPL Boost, the Hippiers in the bonus. Christopher C. Do you see anyone getting forced out of the Leeds 11 with Berkovic there now? It's one of the reasons I took Harry Kewell out, actually. Suddenly having a little bit of fear about it. But he should be all right. He should be all right. He's one to follow in terms of the court not playing tonight. Because probably Bowyer and Berkovic, and I don't know, I'm sure Luke will explain tomorrow. But Bowyer and Berkovic, I suspect, might be the favoured two there, actually, in a strange way. Although Bowyer can play right as well, but they're going to be they're going to have issue with each other. It could be that Berkovic plays for 3-4 games and then he's out of the team again. And back as Joe Jenkins mentions as well. Thanks, David Strong. Thanks, FPL Hitman. Thanks, everybody, for a good fun night. Love that. Really enjoyable as per fucking usual. Patreon, your Wigan podcast is up. For the rest of you, it'll be up around about lunchtime tomorrow. Patrons, you'll have your Liverpool West Ham quiz tomorrow as well. You'll also have a Game Week 25 preview on Patreon on Friday. And for the rest of you, obviously, I'll have me and Sid will do a full review of Game Week 34. First thing Friday morning, we'll get it out as early as possible for you on Friday, so you've got Friday to digest. And we'll try and keep it nearer an hour and a quarter rather than an hour and 50. Although the feedback on the hour 50 last Friday was very positive. Listen, if we need to do the detail, we'll do it. Saturday morning, I will be streaming again here, 10:30 a.m, final hour before the deadline. And then we're back here for Champ Man Game Week 29. For those of you who still got players playing, particularly obviously the West Ham players. Fuck Arsenal. Good luck in the rest of the double game week tomorrow. Don't forget to join. I presume it's going to be Andy and Dave on the Championship Manager official YouTube account tomorrow at 12 p.m. Other than that, all that leaves me to say is be nice to each other. Stay safe. Ciao for now. Hope their marrows are green. Good night, everyone.